Anyways,
All right, let's start with this.
We're gathered
Alright.
here today.
Yeah, we're gathered here today. Let me be.
yeah,
clear.
Is
Lore
this
Hero
episode
episode
6?
This is
This is
episode
6,
six
dude.
now.
This is
Yes, and
episode
we
6.
have a very important
6.
announcement to make. We have our first guest. His name is Acai28. Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, it's a joy to be here again. Yeah. So previous episode where I was here, I shared the accomplishment timeline on Scorehero, which goes all the way back to 2005, the month the game came out,
Mhm.
when the game was released. That's actually on the timeline. If you see
Yeah,
It
it.
is.
that is the
first
first.
thing on
That is
the
the first
timeline.
entry on the timeline. It
That
is
is the first
surprisingly
entry.
all-encompassing. Like I did not know about this thread until you found it, and I didn't want to count them all individually, so I copy pasted, put it all into an Excel sheet. 171 entries on this year timeline. So there's a lot of shit to go through, boys.
Yeah, and I believe this goes from the first Guitar Hero game released up until the death of
2011.
Guitar Hero.
The last
Yeah,
one
no,
is in
li-
April of
literally,
2011.
that was the month where they stopped making DLC, right?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
So they actually have it, documented all the way up until then. But the bulk of the stuff was during like you'll see here, it pretty much documents the golden years of Scorehero, 2007, 2008, and like that's like the bulk of the achievements here because these are first evers of all of these songs.
Yeah,
We're
that's what most of the
talking on
achievements
disc,
are, is first
no
evers.
DLC. Yeah, that's basically what we're talking about.
These
today,
are all
is,
on
like,
disc.
first evers, all on disc. Everybody playing on consoles, stuff like that. It's crazy.
And
Yeah,
just
and
This
I
is,
purposely haven't really gone through it too much because I want to keep most of it fresh, but I'm just doing a quick scroll through. There are some surprising like accomplishments date-wise.
Yeah,
like,
and I think
oh,
some
that
of
happened
these-
after Guitar Hero 3 came out? Like, what?
Yeah.
stuff like that.
This
and
is
most
the
of these
foundation.
have YouTube videos. I
Yeah.
want to say most of these have YouTube videos.
Yeah, some of
Either
these are
way,
linked. Yeah.
Hopefully they're still up. I could see
Yeah,
some
that's the
not
big
being
part,
up anymore, but I think Hell Ashes and whatnot.
This is how
will
we
still
this
be
is how
up.
we found the Jordan tapping video. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the timelines in here.
Micro Gamer.
Micro
Yeah.
Gamer.
So yeah, starting out 2005, Guitar Hero 1 gets released. Fucking disgusting. 18 years since that game came out.
It's legal
That
now,
is-
yeah.
That's insane. It's an adult.
Oh,
And then
it
not
hurts.
not so long after Scorehero was launched.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
kind of crazy.
only-
when you look.
only
It's
less
only
than
a
3
few
months.
Yeah.
Less than 3 months.
Less than 3
November
months?
8th through January 28th. That's how long it took for Guitar Hero to become a cult classic. People wanted to track
Yeah.
their scores. They wanted to have a community built around
That's
it.
huge,
Less than 3
man.
months.
That's huge. Because, like, this is like when the internet was still, in its infincy. Online
2005,
communities were
6.
just building.
I think Facebook
2005
just
and
started, but it
6,
was still
yeah.
just for college kids. MySpace was the big thing.
Dog, YouTube wasn't even a thing
but
yet.
YouTube existed, but it wasn't popular yet.
You get
We
the
need to
Zoom,
give-
baby.
Google
We need to
was
give a
still
shout out to
noun.
Jay Siri, the person who
Yes, Jay
created
Siri.
Scorehero, because
Yes, and
that's
still manages it. Yes.
still
After all
being
this time.
managed to this day, which is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
2006, January 28th. Score Hero launched by Jay Siri and Matt.
People still use Scorehero.
They
you
do?
Still, Jake still uses Scorehero.
I look at it every day.
Yeah, dude. I bet. And I
I don't
believe
post scores most days, but I check to see what the new scores are, just to see what people are doing. There's a guy that's
like-
going through all the DLC on Medium Guitar right now. I click on every one of his videos that he
Very nice.
submits on
Wow.
Score Hero. It's so
Dude,
cool. I
that's-
love it.
It's
People
such an
still care.
encyclopedia.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I like to say that I'm super in tune with like watching people on YouTube with like double-digit or single-digit subscribers, and then like their Clone Hero videos come up, and I'm like, okay, who's this? Whatever. But then to be in tune with whoever the fuck is posting on Score Hero in 2023 is different.
Next
That's
level.
advanced,
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right
that's
now,
sick.
at the
I
time
love
of
that.
posting this, there have been, I mean, the past 10 scores have all been within the past 30-ish hours or so. So, I mean, it's not super active, but there's 10 new scores, every day or two. So,
More than I'd
I mean,
expect.
people are
Wow.
still, absolutely, and that's only the Guitar Hero side of Score Hero. There's the Rock Band side, too.
There's the Rock
Which-
Band side.
That's even
Yeah.
more frequent, because there's a billion songs in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the DLC and Rock Band 4 still,
Still being created.
Yeah.
Every week, there's a new thread made on Score Hero. New
What the
DLC
fuck?
for Rock
Wow.
Band. Every single week, they still make them.
Just like
Kinda
it's like a portal into what is still happening.
Blast from the
you know?
past. And
Unbelievable.
you can still
never
buy
went
Score Hero
away.
merch too, by the way.
Oh, really?
Their
I
merch
didn't know
store's still
that.
up. Yeah, you
We're
want
gonna have
a
to. We're gonna have to all
thong?
buy merch and like wear it on
Yeah.
on
The
this.
Score
Yeah.
Hero what?
I call the
Score
Score Hero
Hero
thong.
store.
I'm gonna buy that one and wear that one on the pod.
Yeah,
The
we
what?
gotta
The
we gotta
thong?
coordinate that.
The Scorehero Classic Thong, absolutely. If you go to the Scorehero store and then you go to merchandise, it's intimate
it.
apparel,
Link it.
Scorehero Classic
Oh.
Thong. I will gladly link this.
All right, let's go. I'm in.
I feel like Elliot would have a story behind that.
Friend of
I
mine
think
actually
he
has
does.
this.
He probably
Hey,
does.
is it Elliot?
No. It is your boy Marcus Yildermark, aka Yilde.
Wow, this is a real ass page. Oh
It's a
yeah.
real page.
Intimate apparel.
Yep, you can get regular boxers too, but if
I
you
kind of
want
want
to
a
be a
Scorehero
baller,
wall clock, dude. That's
Wait, there's a
crazy.
clock? What?
Why
Yeah,
does
there's
it
a
say
wall.
it's only for
they have
women?
crazy stuff. Oh, be the
Other
change you
fun
want to see in the
stuff.
world, Jason. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Dude, they have
Scorehero
license plate
frame,
frames. They have
No
license plate
judgment.
frames.
a
Let's
bib
go.
for your baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
more,
Alec.
more colors available.
Even my
It
daughter
wrote-
uses bibs. No way.
Is Rosie past the bib phase? She's still
Yeah,
using
she's
those?
past it. She didn't give a
Ugh,
fuck. She don't
Damn.
care. Nah.
Missed
She
opportunity.
uses napkins. No, she's there now.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I kind of
There's
want this
also
like tiny
boxers.
There
You
are
know what?
boxes. Yeah.
yeah
For
to
the
help
men.
you get to gold Nova, bro. You gotta get the Scorehero mouse pad. You know what I mean?
No.
That's that shit's probably like this big. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just little
need to
wrist
bump up the
movements, man.
DPI on that one.
Yeah, 18,000 DPI for a 360 spin, swipe across. You know
And by
what
the
I
way,
mean?
did you just disrespect me and saying level up to Gold Nova? Do you know what rank I was in CSGO? I was Supreme Master First Class, buddy. I never got Global. I was so close. Like 1 or 2 games away from Global, but I got to Supreme, so I'll take it. 10,000 elo in CS2, by the way.
Hey,
Come at me.
Dang.
Damn, son.
Oh
It's
my
a damn
god.
moment.
You
But
guys don't even know what
anyway,
that means.
moving on from the Scorehero thong.
Yeah,
Um,
anyways.
the first ever. It looks like they're documenting, stuff that's difficult at the time of when this game was around. First ever
Yeah,
So
Godzilla
there's a
FC.
large jump between Scorehero launching and the first
Yeah.
actual entry on this
Well,
thing. It's July 25th. First
Honestly,
Godzilla FC
though,
by
like I
Crimson
feel like
Monkeys.
for how difficult these first three songs are, I'm actually surprised that they got FC'd as quick as they did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
context
Yeah,
wise.
within the first year, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
there
I
was,
think that that's huge.
Do you guys remember S. Armstrong? He
Yeah.
was,
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think he used to do like little skits in the beginning of his videos, and that's how I heard about Scorehero. And I don't know, he was like super enthusiastic about like, yeah, a friend showed me Scorehero where you could share your scores on Guitar Hero and all this stuff, and it was like before
Yeah.
Guitar Hero had like a website.
Simpler
and stuff.
times.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like I feel like it's a lost art. Having skits before FCs. That's not a thing anybody
Nope.
does.
Maybe you should leave
Wow.
it that way.
Because
And
atten-
yeah, no, because like a lot of them were super duper rough, but it's just
Yeah.
a product of its time. And I think S. Armstrong he wiped his YouTube channel. Like he doesn't
that's
have
a
any of that up publicly anymore. But maybe
I mean,
it's
this
on a hard
is-
drive somewhere.
Time wise, that's
this
like
is-
equals 3 Ray William Johnson
Oh,
era, so it makes
exactly.
I'm
sense.
sorry, Moose. What is
Discount
that?
code Acai. Discount code Acai, by the way.
Oh, dude, yo,
They're
he's a
gone.
realist.
Yo,
They're gone.
the
I
shaker.
I have one from
I
years
got
ago
one.
when I was
That's
addicted
real
to
as
G
hell.
Fuel.
I got a
Now you
fresh
have
one.
now you have the poster and the cup, dude. Thanks.
Hey,
I do have
Not.
a poster. I have not framed that one yet. Unfortunately.
Hell yeah.
I just have to buy a
Um,
frame for that.
Yeah, no, and fun thing about S. Armstrong too, he was the first one that did like split screen, not like the cropped split
Oh,
screen
really?
we know now,
But just two
but
separate videos.
just 2 separate videos.
Head of
Like
its
that was
time.
the first like he was
Well,
posting videos
that-
in like December of 2005.
that's when
with that.
people record 2 separate runs too. A lot of the time, right? Just
Yeah.
to get a hands view.
Yeah,
The old
yeah,
school
yeah,
method.
it's very
The old school
yeah, it's
method
very
was
possible.
to record your runs on a VHS tape and then play
Yeah,
it
that's
back
exactly
on a
what-
VHS.
And
Yeah.
nowadays
Pri-
you'd be
pre-
accused
pre-
of
previous-
cheating. So
Yeah.
I did that once too. That's
Yeah.
before
Dude,
capture cards
V8
were a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I did. I think I did the camcorder VHS recording for my Because It's Midnight FC in like 2008. or
Wow.
something. But
that's one
yeah,
of the first videos on your channel that's still public, I think.
Is
Yeah, because
it was a what? No. There's a lot that comes before it because I was like,
I was
capture
looking
card.
at your channel recently. Actually, I don't know why, but it was for a reason. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Fanboy.
no, it was definitely a setup, man. As a video into the camcorder, but that's what
Yeah.
people did. And then they'd run it back and they'd like splice shit up in the VHS or whatever. Or I guess like Windows Movie Maker was the thing at this point.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Windows Movie
Um,
Maker,
classic.
they ruined it. Like after Vista, they ruined it. Like
used to be
XP,
great.
XP
480i.
was like XP was like the best iteration, I would say, of Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah, like these videos look like high quality too, right? Because we're all on
Yeah.
the net janky CRT monitors with the crazy 1024p, like not even that high if we're lucky, on
And dude,
dial-up and shit, dude.
360p online looked like 1080p back
It
then.
looked
I'm telling
good.
you.
It really
Yeah,
did.
it
if you
really
had a
did.
solid frame rate, it looked great. 'Cause
Yeah, it
before,
wasn't
I mean,
like-
a lot of shit
yeah.
had poor frame rates, especially the Ustreams. Man, you'd be lucky to
Yeah,
have 2 frames a
Ustream
second.
was like a slideshow
Yeah.
at all times, man.
But people were active. That
Yep.
people were watching.
Because
A
at least
lot
the
of people were
audio
watching.
kept up. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I'm sure
audio
we'll get
kept
to
up.
it down later in this accomplishment thread, but the first ever Jordan FC, I believe,
It
was
was
streamed.
on
Hell
Ustream.
Ashes.
On
Yeah,
Ustream.
that
It was on Ustream, yes.
And he had a
Absolutely.
lot of viewers.
He
for
had
the
a
time.
lot.
He had like over 100 concurrents.
Which
in
is
Absolutely.
which is-
2007.
Dude, I want to say it was more because that was first ever Jordan. I don't know. I think it was like more than 100 people. When Hell Ashes would stream back in the day in
That was
like
an
his
event.
prime, it was
a community
it was
event.
an event, man. It was the same with like JLC or like Kev
Yeah.
streaming or
Yeah.
JPrez streaming back in the day too.
George streamed
yeah,
pretty
and then,
consistently
and then
back then.
UCOG when
Yeah.
he was streaming in like 2007, 2008. Yeah, but first ever Godzilla, Spanish Castle Magic, and Crossroads to Chris Sun Monkeys, and like
Yeah,
Who's in?
those
that
are
first. It looks like
those-
that happened within a week span.
those are
of
big
each other.
FCs. Those are big
Yeah.
FCs. But notice how long it took between Godzilla and Spanish Castle Magic, though.
That's not that. That's
Over a
not
week.
that long.
It's not,
though.
but compared to between Spanish Castle Magic and Crossroads, they were a day apart.
One day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that right there, that pair, one day within each other. Spanish Castle Magic is still not easy. Crossroads
not,
is not
and
FC.
I
not,
would consider
not an easy FC.
I would consider
Godzilla-
Crossroads one of the more like fun FCs to go for.
Right.
in my
Spanish
opinion.
Castle Magic does
Yeah.
have that orange. It has that orange.
The
wall
orange
strumming
strumming,
though,
Which is
really
easy
annoying. When
which-
you're not
which-
playing with hyperspeed, is a really tough time.
because
Like,
people for those who don't know, Guitar Hero 1 has the-strictest like strum engine too.
Yeah,
Like it's
Roger.
way worse than Guitar Hero 2. Like you
it's
almost
like
you
the
almost need to
timing-
be frame
The timing
perfect.
window is
I was just
so
talking
weird.
about this the other day. There's a guy that's been hitting me up in my Twitter DM just asking me about calibration stuff. So I've been trying to help him with calibration, and don't take that as an invitation to do that, by the way. But I've been helping out with calibration, and he started with Clone Hero, and then he got involved with console afterwards, and he didn't even realize that these earlier games had a dynamic
have
hit
it.
window. He didn't know that they had a dynamic hit window, so he was wondering why he was missing so many notes. He thought it was a calibration thing, but it's a dynamic hit window, and especially Guitar Hero 1. I forget the exact reasons why, but it is a bit more strict than Guitar Hero 2 even. Like that the one thing that I can think about the most for Guitar Hero 1 in terms of the strumming is that one little piece in Texas Flood where there's that
Yes.
orange strums that are like
It's so
way
easy
overcharted.
to miss.
If you listen to what you're playing, it's like but you're strumming like twice as fast.
yeah,
It's
and then,
super easy to miss. You have to be ultra accurate for that part.
And then the Driss song, right? The solo in the Driss song.
Yes, yeah, decontrol.
That's like
yeah.
the hardest
Control.
strumming in the game.
I
Probably.
think that the biggest proof of what you just said, and this would, I guess, be skipping ahead a little on this timeline, is the fact that with Guitar Hero 1 had all these songs in it that people look at the charts nowadays, they go, that's not that hard. Hey, the first Bark at the Moon FC wasn't until way after Guitar Hero
Yeah.
3 was released.
leaked. Yeah, that's fucking wild to
That's
me.
insane. to
Yeah.
think about, like
We'll get there.
so after after Homie FC's Godzilla and Spanish Castle Magic Crossroads back to back, the first ever Guitar Hero custom
Oh
is
man.
made by Rest in Peace Riff 16.
I know. I hate
Shout out
reading that
Riff.
too because he never got to see what it turned into.
What it
You know?
turned into. Forefather.
Because
Yeah,
it's
and,
like he set the foundation.
Yeah,
He really
like
did.
in the video description, you can for the people who are watching, if you can put that up there, because it's really cool. He was like, he made his own MIDI sequencer and audio encoder. So my man did
Yeah.
this from scratch.
There was
Like,
nothing.
he
we
did
didn't have the
this-
No
tools that we have
tools.
today.
He had to
No
make the
tools,
tools.
and so
He didn't have an understanding of Harmonix's own internal, like what they were using and everything. Like none of this information was out there, you know.
Yeah.
And now we know, like Harmonix used Reaper, like
back in the
Neversoft
day, I
Neversoft
believe
used
they would
Anvil
use
Studio.
Yeah, Anvil Studio.
Yeah,
And I believe that's what they eventually started using.
they
when
eventually started
customs
using
were
Reaper.
still very, very niche. They're still using Anvil because
Yeah,
interesting fact here. If you open up a guitar chart or open up any Guitar Hero chart in .MIDI form inside of inside of a digital audio workspace, you'll see the guitar chart in something called part guitar, and it's part guitar for everything. Almost every single .MIDI for Guitar Hero will have it in part guitar, except for Guitar Hero 1. They had the name of the track as T1 Gems.
Yeah.
Track 1 Gems. And so to get songs into Guitar Hero 1, it would have to look for T1 Gems instead of
you'd have
part
to match
guitar.
that track.
And so people would open up Anvil Studio to change the part guitar name after converting it to MIDI using chart to mid. Oh god. Man,
Oh
that
my
program.
god.
Chart to mid, dude.
Chart to mid, man. But yeah,
History.
Guitar Hero 1's the only game that uses T1 Gems, I believe. And
yeah, such a
and-
unique game.
And funny enough, Billy Squire's The Stroke ended up being
Yeah.
Guitar Hero 5 DLC.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool. That's cool as fuck.
I wonder if they did that as a
unintended
throwback.
homage.
I
Did they do
wonder.
that on
I
purpose?
wonder if
They might have.
somebody knew. I wonder if somebody knew. But it was
I hope
a Billy
they
Squire.
knew.
It was a
I
Billy
hope they
Squire
knew.
pack. So like what he
Yeah,
has
it
that
was.
"Lonely is the Night." He has that song.
Yeah.
So that. Oh wait, no. Was that in fucking?
That was
Guitar Hero
on
5?
5. That was on disc. I think that Billy Squire thing had that song that we're talking about, The Stroke, When She Comes to Me, and I don't remember.
Yeah. See, nobody
Fake
remembers.
fan.
I don't know no Billy
Yeah.
Squire.
I'm a fake fan.
Billy
I'm a
Squire.
fake fan.
Yeah.
Billy Squire DLC Guitar Hero.
Oh
Let's
my
find
God.
out. The Stroke, Lonely is the Night. That's on disc. Everybody Wants You. That's the one.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Hey.
Yeah, no, not nothing to even really remember, but yeah, when I heard that come to Guitar Hero 5, I was like, oh shit, that's the first ever Guitar Hero custom right there, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
the first
We
ever
knew.
Guitar Hero
We all
custom
knew.
was even tempo mapped. So there was
Yeah.
no knowledge of tempo mapping,
Nothing.
but this guy went out of his way to probably fucking do it. So if you're a charter out there, love of God, make sure you're
Thank
tempo
Riff,
mapping.
man.
Yo.
Yeah, no,
love
you
of
don't
God.
get that.
Yeah.
You don't get the excuse he did. We know
The
very
Yeah,
well
first
there's
how to
no
make a
moon
custom
scraper.
now.
First
Moon's-
custom did it. You have no excuses.
Right. Right. And so once that spawned, obviously, like, I jumped on and I was like, I'm going to subscribe to this guy and I'm going to see what other customs he had. And like, this is the first time that I saw like triple chords. He would put triple chords in his customs.
Yeah,
and
'cause we
like,
didn't know that
this
was a
is
thing you
before
could do
triple
yet.
chords were a thing. And I was like, oh my God, this is terrible chart of China Grove. And it was just riddled with triple chords.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is so fucking cool. This is so cool. And when Guitar Hero 1 customs first became a thing, this is also the first time I heard that fucking what's that band? Sonata Arctic.
Sonata
Arctica.
Arctica.
Oh, yeah.
Wolf and Raven. That
Oh,
was the
man,
first time
a
I heard
classic.
that song.
Yeah.
That was the first time that I saw a really fucking hard song in Guitar
Yeah.
Hero 1, because there's a custom of it. Terrible fucking chart. Again, this is like the first time it was ever a thing, but it was on Guitar Hero 1. This guy was fucking shredding it, or maybe not. Maybe he wasn't. And I was like, Guitar Hero songs can get this hard, and it's just kind of a testament these days. You can load up Clone Hero, you can get whatever song you want.
You do whatever you
But-
want, man.
You can do
Easy
whatever you
peasy.
want.
Ease of access.
But
And
like this is
like-
the first time I picked up a guitar and just played to the YouTube video. Was seeing that Sonata Arctica video because I was like, dude,
Sure.
I
One of
want
my-
to
one of
play
my favorite
this.
pastimes back in the day. Oh man.
Yeah,
I was like,
I
I'm
hope
so
that-
good. Holy shit.
I hit all the
Yeah,
notes.
okay, yeah.
I
The
can't
video
miss.
is still up by this guy named Meteor Dragon.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is the first guy outside of Riff that I saw.
That,
Guitar Hero
that sounds very
custom.
familiar.
November 7th, 2006.
Oh
Holy
man.
schmoly.
Not even almost a year to the day
God.
after Guitar Hero
Hey.
1 came out. But see how it starts right away? Like,
yeah, there was no.
I was like, dude, I want to play this. Like, I figured it out. Like, I figured out how to play this with the game's engine. I was like, please, just. I
Oh,
wanna get my
dude
hands
is
on
not
this.
shredding. He's struggling.
No, he's not shredding. He's shredding in another way. No, dude.
I love the info section. My most difficult creation yet. I have had to cheat on this to beat this great Sonata Arctica song.
Can you recreate this chart? I kind of want to play it on GH1.
I probably could. Yeah.
This
I
goes
mean-
fucking hard.
It looks like they're just using like 24ths the whole time. Dude, this strumming is so overcharted.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
Yeah.
I want to play like a recreation of it because I know. Yeah, dude. To this day, he only has like 53 subscribers, but this is where if you go scroll into
170,000
his channel, you can see all the
Yeah.
Guitar Hero customs, and that's how I
Yeah.
heard about Tool Stinkfist, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. This is the guy who played that one. That's another
Yeah,
one of the videos
dude.
that I went crazy over.
Dude.
It was the Stinkfist video and it was Chop Suey from X Sephiroth. I watched those two videos
Yes,
constantly.
dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Dude, this guy charted
Wow.
Itsy Jam and Metropolis
Yeah,
Part 1.
yeah, that was the first time I heard about Dream Theater, Itsy Jam,
Yeah.
bro.
Wow.
That's because of that
Oh.
video.
Hey,
video.
That's
real
great.
quick, R.I.P. Charlie Dominici, the original vocalist of Dream Theater, passing
Oh, yeah.
yesterday.
Rest in peace.
So since
Yeah.
we're talking Itsy Jam, gotta throw that out for one of my favorite
Yeah, it
bands,
sucks, man.
Freaking
Legend.
brutal, dude.
Absolute legend.
Yeah, well, we're talking about that though. But Customs back in that day, dude. It's wild that somebody with 53 subs on YouTube 17 years ago helping set the foundation for everything
Yeah.
we know today. Crazy.
You know, and
Unsung
just,
heroes.
yeah, yeah.
real.
Based off of like what I was just talking about, I was like, you know, customs are such a good way to discover music. You
Yeah.
know, like I wouldn't have known about.
I
know,
discovered
Wolf and
so much
Raven,
through customs. I mean, like, you know, like I remember when Fury of the Storm was a custom way before Warriors of Rock, and like everybody was like, "Oh my god, we need Fury of the Storm." Black Widow, obviously, like same
And the original
same
Fire
Flames
story.
chart, the original
Yeah.
Fire and Flames chart, man. From
Yeah,
Goliath.
Flames. Yeah, Goliath. Oh, well, dude, we got to talk about Rude Mood.
Oh, the Rude Mood chart. That's my favorite. I love
From
the Rude Mood
what
chart.
was it, Custom Hero? It was
Yeah,
when
it
they
was
launched
Custom Hero.
Hero, dude.
Yeah,
And yeah, that Rude Mood chart is awesome. I don't care.
Legendary.
It's
Yeah.
it is the most bizarre chart I've ever played. But
I introduced that
great.
chart to Thria a few months back. He was over at my
yeah.
house. We were
Oh.
playing.
Should-
We were
no,
playing
I should
some
grind that shit
Guitar
on
Hero
Guitar.
customs.
I should grind that shit on GH2. That'd be crazy.
dude, that would
It's-
be
You're
awesome.
not seeing it. You're not
I
going
know.
to see it.
No, I'm gonna
just
prove you
won't.
wrong.
It's
I'm
impossible.
gonna get it. No, I'm gonna get it.
Please do. Please do.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'd rather go
I
for
love
that
this
than
chart.
fucking Hourglass. I'd rather.
Oh my god, that unregistered hypercam footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Recording
Oh
screen.
I
yeah,
missed that
that's
shit.
so good.
I missed that shit.
Shout out to Hell Ashes.
I'm glad it's being
Legend.
done like ironically now, like the whole watermark thing. You know?
Yeah, we just all hope for easier days nowadays.
Yeah.
So it
Simpler
reminds us of
times.
that.
All right. Let's get
Okay.
back on track now. So
Yeah.
after Riff creates
Yeah.
the first custom GH song, the next accomplishment on this thread is the first Fly on the Wall FC by ES942 on September 6th,
ES.
2006.
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
2.
Legend.
Which is still
Oh.
a hard FC to this day. I still struggle with that song.
Yeah,
that
is
last
that,
solo
is that the song with
fucks
the
me
funny
up.
outro? That's
Yeah.
a funny outro, right?
Funny outro.
And that's like the almost the cap of the strum limit in Guitar Hero 1.
Yeah, it's approaching.
Um,
It's getting close.
Just about.
And then like
yeah.
it also has this weird fucking paradiddle trill,
trill?
I guess.
That's
yeah.
the hardest part for me.
Yeah,
is that trill.
yeah,
I still can't
'cause-
do it. It's
Yeah,
tough.
it's honestly it's a really good FC. First Fly on the Wall in September of 2006, but yeah, I think that's probably at the point. I feel like the time, but you know, it being a month between Crossroads and Fly on the Wall, and then everybody just opens their third eye and it's like, yo,
They
it's
realize like
fucking
this
go
is
time.
possible.
we
Yeah.
can start FCing some crazy songs. And
Yeah, Crimson
that's-
Monkeys paved
that's
the
what-
way. Yeah.
and
absolutely.
That's what
His videos are
and that's
still
what
up.
exactly what happened because not like more than a month later, 13 million on Guitar Hero 1.
So people were really playing this game.
Yeah,
you know?
ES942 once again getting crossing the community threshold of 13 million points total on the Guitar Hero
And
1 set
This
list.
is
and
a
not-
Get ready
culmination
to
of
rock score.
everybody posting. Everybody
get
And it's
this.
not even that. It's not even an FC. You know?
No, get this. There's a link to the Scorehero accomplishment thread he did that in. He
No
got a
way.
94%, 260K on
Wow.
Get Ready to Rock. That is not a good score. I'm
No,
sorry to say
it's
it.
And that was
terrible.
the top.
By
And
today's
then the
standards,
replies
but
are
back
saying,
then,
"You are a god." Like,
Yeah.
Mr. Our
Get,
God,
That's
get,
awesome.
get ready to
Finally
rock
here.
is one of the hardest songs in the game. You know?
Yeah, it is.
It's one
For
of
me,
the
it's definitely
hardest
the
songs.
hardest. But 94% was enough to be a first place score and enough to break a 13 million threshold. And to put that in perspective, the current total score for Guitar Hero 1 is 13,354,491. So
Wow.
since 2006, we've gotten
Optimization.
354,000 more points.
It's a lot more points than people realize.
you know what's funny?
Lot.
It's like I scrolled down a little bit in the post and someone just said, "Now on to 14 million." And it's like it's been optimized. It has been optimized so hard that
Sorry.
it doesn't even get close.
Sorry, very impossible.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah,
So after
Ooh.
the 13 million
After
threshold,
that, dude,
the next entry is
huge.
all of this FC
All of
by
this.
ES942
Great-
once again.
That's
Great
fucked
song.
up.
Great
that's
song.
fucked up.
And
Again, showing
another
how
challenging FC.
legendary ES was in this time
Yeah.
frame,
Oh my
helping
God.
set standards.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that chart's not easy. It also has
No.
a big. It also has a big rock ending,
Yeah.
solo at the end. Which there's like a alarming amount of those in Guitar Hero 1, but it's probably
Yeah,
just
Choke.
like-
Oh, yeah, like-
they really took a lot of creative. What's the word I'm looking for? Help me out.
Liberties.
Somebody find.
Yeah,
That's the word I'm looking for.
yeah,
Liberties.
I was
Creative
gonna say,
liberties.
like, I like to think that they probably wanted Big Rock endings in Guitar Hero to begin with, but Red
It was
Hot
always
Chili
an
didn't want
idea
it.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
because they
Harmonix
recorded these
probably
songs,
wanted
they
it
put it in
really
there.
bad. They probably
just-
wanted it really bad, dude.
I can't wait until we get up to Ace of Spades.
Oh, the
Yeah,
custom.
dude.
No,
The
like
outro?
yeah,
No,
the
it's just
outro,
like the,
yeah.
the outro
Yeah.
in general. I played through the entirety of Guitar Hero 1. Like,
It's so funny.
For its
yeah, the
birthday.
It's
beginning of
funnier
this
now
month,
than
and I
it was
like,
back then. Like,
yeah, and I was like, guys, look at this. Check this shit out. Check this shit out. You want to see something really
it's
funny?
literally just duh, duh, duh,
Da, da,
duh,
da,
duh.
da, and then like with the guitarist is fucking wailing on the guitar in the background. It's like
Going
the
nuts.
best solo you've ever heard, and then
You can't even
you're playing
play it.
Yeah, you can't even play it. But
Not
yeah,
at all. Worst
No.
charting in GH1 by far.
And then they didn't fix it for the Guitar Hero 2 DLC.
Nope, left it.
nope,
left it
nope,
as
they
is.
left it there.
Which
And
I
that was the
prefer.
first
Let's
time
keep-
I
let's keep
feel
it
like
pure.
I was swindled
Power
into
move.
buying something
Swindled.
fucking
Yeah.
Activision, dude.
Well,
Okay,
but I
it's
guess
fine.
speaking of Guitar Hero 2, it came
Speaking
out
of buying
on
things,
November
Guitar Hero
7th.
2 came out
GH2.
almost an entire year after
Yep.
Guitar Hero 1.
And the fact that almost an entire year, I mean, they made that game quick.
They did, and
made
considering
it
how
quick.
how improved it is over Guitar Hero 1, even just
It
fundamentally.
is like it is like yeah, you can't even they're non-comparable. It's a different
Not
game
even close.
entirely.
There was a PlayStation magazine with a Guitar Hero 2 demo that came out around like March or April of 2006.
Yeah.
Does that sound right, Jason?
Yeah, which
That's
is
about right.
early.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And that's like the earliest public in-hands build of the game. Just because there was only 2 characters in the game. It was the new Judy Nails and then the
Oh,
fucking
man.
Elvis guy.
Eddie Knox.
Yeah.
No, but
yeah.
his name was King. His name was
Yes,
like
King
King
Kendall.
Kendall. King
Yeah.
Kendall in the
What
game.
a weird name compared to like all the other ones are already weird too, but it's like
Kane?
Yeah.
King.
Yeah,
King.
no. Like no,
Carrie
like they
King?
went through a bunch of like different name changes, but like I think Eddie Knox goes harder than
Eddie Knox
King
just
Kendall.
has a good ring
Yeah.
to it. It's memorable,
Yeah.
you know.
And so
Sounds
yeah,
like a
then-
wrestler.
Yeah,
you
it
finally
does.
you
Yeah.
finally got that old school like that rockabilly rocker in Guitar Hero
Yeah.
2, and I was just like, damn, they're really fucking doing it. And then I played
That-
the game, and the hammer-ons were fixed.
That
and I was
really
like,
is another great
dude.
thing that Harmonix did was like their whole vision of like interaction, right? And like
Yeah.
feeling like you're participating. Like that's the characters were a big part of that, you know?
Yeah, and like their animations when you activate star power.
Yes,
like,
dude. Oh my
swing-
god.
Swing the
Oh.
guitar around the neck,
Fantastic.
jumping around doing backflips or some shit. You know,
The
like that was
personality
really cool.
dripping from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So much personality.
yeah, and so like going back to that demo, that PlayStation magazine demo, and then I figured out that the hammer-ons work again, and I'm like, not even work again, like they work.
They just
For the
work.
first time.
I
Yeah.
realized when I was playing, I was like, wait, don't need to be as accurate, you know, or like I don't know why I'm strumming this, because I think I noticed because I inputted early on my left hand, and then while I was strumming, I was like, wait, that felt a little bit weird. I don't remember what track it was on. Maybe it was on You Really Got Me, and I noticed that the green.
I could totally
hammer-on-
see it being
the
You Really
green,
Got
the
Me.
green
Yeah.
hammer on, and You Really Got Me in the main riff. I was like, oh, they actually
Mm.
work now, you know. And then I figured it out with like YYZ. Like it
Hey.
nailed it with that, and I was just like, holy shit, I can't wait for this game to come out. And so stuck with Guitar Hero 1 for months until until GH2 came out, and so that's where the game really first exploded. And yeah, there's
And
your
we-
boy,
and we-
there's your
and
boy
we see
Jason
that-
Wolf. Taking
Yeah,
off
there he
those,
is.
two
Yeah.
big
He got-
accomplishments, bro.
First big accomplishment is Bad Reputation FC by Wolf, December
Yeah.
15th,
That's
2006.
fucked up. Wait, that's
It's
actually fucked up. That
it's
song is
kinda
a solo
wild.
4 minutes in, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
4 or
it's-
5 minutes into the song, and
It's so
not
wild
easy.
to me. The when I met Wolf, like the story from a few episodes ago here
Yeah.
on Lore Hero, that was before Bad Reputation, Freya, or Gemini, or any of these from GH2 were FC'd.
So
That's
you met him,
crazy to
like,
me.
before he really like started popping off, pretty much.
That's
Yeah,
nuts.
before he made a name for
Yeah.
himself.
Holy
Yeah.
spamoly.
and boy did he make it quick.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he did.
yeah, anyone who's like you guys know that Bad Reputation. This is like 3.5, 4 minutes into the song. It's like a really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
That's not
That was
like
really good.
this is the first time that like
might be
Bad
considered easy
Reputation-
now, but not
Bad
back
Reputation
then.
was like the first time I had to sit in practice mode for like an unbelievable amount of time trying to figure it out before I could FC it in the game. And like that didn't happen for a long time, but like still that's
I remember
pretty
doing
sick.
that for the trill, the green red trill in that song.
Oh
And-
yeah.
Dude,
I loved trills back in the day. It was so fun.
Yeah.
he gets he gets Freya the same day, which is wow. Because Freya's
insane.
Freya's not an easy song either. Freya drags on for a while, and it can have some very awkward parts in it.
When you're
That's
just
the first-
learning to play, that
Yeah.
chord change that goes on
Du-du,
forever is so
du-du,
tiring.
Yes, dude. It just keeps going and going.
That's like one of the heaviest songs in Guitar Hero 2. I love
I love that song.
Yeah,
I listened to that song.
Freya
as a kid.
is
awesome, man.
Freya
I love
is really
Freya.
good. I'm
I
glad
love,
that.
Was it Quest Rock? Is that
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that
it's
the
like Quest
genre?
Rock.
Quest
Yeah.
Rock. It's sick.
And
It's so
I'm glad
sick.
that the band was eventually featured again in Guitar Hero Metallica as well.
Yeah.
you know.
and Guitar Hero 5. They're in
Yeah, Guitar Hero
also.
5,
Yeah.
Black River, and
not
Metallica. I think.
not a couple days after Freya, Gemini gets FC.
Gemini getting
That's a
FC
big
is
one.
That's
fucking
That's the
mind
hardest of
That's
the
blowing.
three.
a beast. That's
Because
huge.
because if you haven't seen the Gemini chart, it has an X,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Red, blue
and
chord,
that was a very
yellow,
foreign.
red, blue chord, green.
That was a
Yeah.
very foreign
fast.
concept back then.
Do-do-do-do.
You know?
Do-do-do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
it's
is
a quick
fast.
one. So they probably like abused the engine, or they just got good. That's
Yeah.
This ES we're talking about, bro.
Yeah, because
You
I
got
mean,
fly on
ES
the wall and all of this in 2006. You know?
ES gets a lot of these next ones.
Yeah.
So next is Light the Blinds, which
The
wow.
Light That Blinds gets FC that early. That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's insane to me
Not
because
really.
again.
He's been spending
guess
years
maybe-
strumming a Guitar Hero 1, baby. He's getting
Yeah,
good.
you
Yeah,
know
that's
what?
true.
No,
You're
you're right.
right.
You're
You're
absolutely
right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's the skill
But
sets.
still,
It's the skill
but
set. You're
still,
absolutely
like
right.
that's not an FC that's by any means
Taken lightly.
any-
not
yeah,
today
taken
either.
lightly.
Like it's
if
still
if
difficult.
anyone is like getting into Guitar Hero 2 and like getting kind of good at it, and you give them the Light That Blinds, they're not gonna do very well.
like
the
bro,
first go.
bro probably didn't use any of the hopos in the intro. You know,
Yeah.
none.
Yeah, no,
you
that's
strummed
not
through
what
the whole
happened
entire thing.
easily.
You know,
No, because that's
I still
that's-
do that.
yeah.
And I was gonna say that's what happens later. For a little spoiler, it's not that big of a spoiler, but when I'm Chris for Life gets Miseru, I have a funny bit about that, which I'm sure
Oh,
we all know.
yeah.
I do want to share it anyway.
Yeah.
yeah.
right.
After Light That Blind's Fall of Pangea, seems like all the marathon songs are getting knocked out of the way.
Yeah, Fall of Pangea.
I
long
can't
and
imagine,
tricky.
everybody was like, I'm not gonna complain. These songs are like, 5+ minutes.
Yeah.
Hard as
Yeah, and
shit.
Fall of Pangea has another part kind of like Freya
Freya.
that just goes on forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like this is where the accomplishment list starts getting really interesting
It
because
does.
we start getting
Yeah.
GH1 accomplishments after GH2
Guitar
is
2,
already out.
and for
This
some
is
of
the
the
stuff I
hardest,
love.
and these
This
are
is
like some of
mind-blowing.
the hardest songs in Guitar Hero 1 too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
You
top
know?
tens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
after
so
Fall
after
of
Fall of
Pangea,
Pangea.
Guitar
you
Hero
go.
1's Cheat on the Church.
Cheat on the
FC,
Church.
2007.
What a fantastic song. First of
Yeah,
all.
awesome song. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of like it was the first time, you would see a lot of anchoring in like
Yes.
hard parts. Because the first solo has like a
Da, 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 da. Yeah.
like there's through the fire and
Easily
flames set the
hope-able,
precedent.
by the way.
It is. Yeah.
Through the Fire and
That's one
Flames
of the.
set the precedent. Like, you see the intro to Through the Fire and Flames. You're like, oh, how do you do that by holding green? It's like, dude, us boomers back here, we first experienced this with like Cheat on the Church.
100%.
Not only just that, in the first solo, it also has this like,
Yeah, in like the second solo, or
in
toward
the
more
second
towards the end of the
solo.
song.
There's
Second
also
solo
a
goes so
really,
hard.
really tough ascending triplet part where you cannot fuck up.
Oh, that's the
No, you
hardest part of the
can't.
song.
That is the hardest
Yeah.
part of the
Song.
fucking song. There's ascending triplets that goes like it
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
There's like a
It-
small little blue orange trill there. It speeds up.
Yeah.
These recreations are mint, by the way. Love them.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
think
played
the viewers
Guitar
gonna like
Hero
it too.
1 like last week.
I remember
know?
I remember fucking all of this, man. Like
Yeah.
all of it.
Not like Cheat on the
I
Church.
remember
We
is
all have
FC.
brain damage with this.
Yeah.
There's a special place in my brain for all this information. This is why I almost
It's a
dropped out of
big
high
place
school.
for me.
Like this is why I barely passed high school.
That-
This is
so
what,
I-
what happens, bro.
That's why I think that like the next one being Symphony of Destruction is so special because like Symphony of
Dude,
Destruction is
wow.
deceptively difficult. It is
That's a big
deceptively
one.
difficult.
Hey,
like
So-
It'll take
these
me many
these
tries today.
accomplishments are after each other. One
yeah,
day.
this is a day after. This is a day after.
Cheat on the
Symphony-
Church, then Symphony, and then Miseru
yeah.
the next day.
Miseru.
Yeah,
Miseru's
I am
the
Chris
next
for life.
day.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
which is
And this is when I Am
Chris
Chris for Life shows up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Right
gonna
after
say
the first
really
mission
fast.
city, it says first Guitar Hero 2 Face Melter FC, first song FC'd in the 8th tier
Yeah.
of Guitar Hero 2.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, that's very
Wow.
way to
quick
way to
after-
pave the way. First of all,
Took 3 months.
And so with Miseru,
more like
Kristen-
misery. Jesus Christ.
Chris did not know that the hammer-ons worked.
Yeah.
on Guitar Hero
Oh
2.
my God. Yeah.
And
He didn't know.
So he strummed every single note, but if you watch his video, you don't hear strumming in the background. That's because he did the VHS thing, film the TV with the camera. But he is on record, talked to me about that, or has spoken about it on his stream when he was doing Clone Hero for a
Clone
couple
Hero.
years ago.
Sure.
But yeah, no, he was like, yeah, I didn't know that the hammer-ons worked in Guitar Hero 2. So when I first have seen Miseru, he strummed every single note, and I was just like,
That's so
To
fucking
me,
based
that's
and
insane.
Chad. Like it's
And-
insane.
I think that video was the first time that I saw hyperspeed be used. I think
Ooh.
I might used to 100% a song to the advantage, not just just do well, but FCing a song. I
Right.
might be wrong though. I might be
It,
wrong.
it helps a lot with a song like Miseru, especially because it's
Timing.
it's a timing thing primarily.
Song's bullshit. Don't play it on Xbox 360.
Oh
It is
fuck
impossible.
that shit!
It
Fuck
is
that!
impossible on Xbox 360.
How
I thought
long
you just get
you
good.
did it, but it took you a
No,
while.
I
when
no
you
no no no
streamed
no.
it,
I
yeah.
gave up. I said fuck
Boo!
that.
Everybody give him a boo in the chat.
And I was just like, I'm gonna do this on PS2. Got in PS2 in 5 tries. PS2 in 5 tries.
I had the
That
same
was-
thing when I was going through it with my first FC for YouTube. That is, I've seen it many
Dude.
years prior, but going
Yeah.
for it for YouTube, I think I said in the description it took me about 200 tries. And
Wow.
that's
God.
not exaggerating. It took for fucking ever. And then
That's
shortly
awful.
after I got it on 360, I went back to PS2 just out of curiosity, like you said, second try.
It's so free.
Yeah.
It's
Like
so
second try,
on
it's free.
PS2.
I don't fucking know why either. Does anybody know why? Does anybody know
probably
why
'cause
the 360 is so much
G-
harder?
GMS
Because
knows.
The
GMS
Guitar
knows.
Hero 2 360 engine is like some Rock Band 1 beta shit, dude.
Yeah,
It's
Might be.
terrible.
it is.
Harmonics,
It
please.
might be, it might not be. I don't know. The game's beautiful, but it's not beautiful enough for me to be like, yeah, I love playing Miseru on here. 6 was the worst.
I love
on there.
Miseru.
I wanted to cry so many times playing 6 on there. But yeah,
God.
Chris taking the first melter FC in January 2007. That's huge.
And again, that's his
So-
breakout accomplishment. Like he started
Yeah.
big. He started big.
yeah, he wanted to go in, and not too long after. Well, okay, same day as Miseru, 13 million career score by a single person, which is
not a
fucking
community
huge.
score like before.
Not
One
a community
person.
score like
Yeah.
before. One person did this,
Yeah.
so that's pretty massive by Mr. Quiet 3.
Mr. Quiet 3.
So yeah, and then Chris making a name for himself, motherfucker gets first ever Freebird FC. which
Iconic.
There's a
Iconic
video of
Iconic
it.
song.
There's a
And
video.
it's still up. It is
and
still,
it's still
up.
and it's the classic. It's the classic
Same
camera
room.
angle.
Yep.
Same room he ended up eventually FCing through the
Dude,
fire and flames in.
wait.
Same
And
camera
and the
view.
Guinness video.
Jake, look at the bottom left. Does he have a top? Is that a top-loaded PS2?
Oh,
Ooh,
That's
is
a
it?
top-loaded
What?
PS2. Look at that.
That, you think that is? It might
I
be.
think it is,
That
yeah.
might be
It
a
might
top
be
loader.
where you can. It's the mod
Yeah.
where you can swap out discs. So
Yes,
you can
dude.
Easily could be. That
Yes.
looks
have
like it.
games.
With the
That's
cables
cool as
there?
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because of
Wow.
the shape of that, I was like, that's definitely a top-loaded PS2. Which,
Shout
by
out
the
to
way,
Minnesota, by
that's
the
how
way.
you would steal video games. That's how you would do
Your,
it.
your boy
we
Chris,
can't help you with that.
Minnesota native, Rochester. Just saying.
Yes. Very nice.
There's something so much about the vibe of this video that just brings me back to this era. The big box TV, the VCRs
man.
on top of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like-
The DVD player.
Yes. Yes.
The chair
Yeah.
too. I mean,
That-
like.
that- I love that big TV, man. Like my grandpa
Yeah.
had one of those, and it looked like shit.
They
Mid-
did look. They
thousands
did look
of
like
dollars.
shit.
It's probably
They
pretty
totally
cool.
did.
But if we're watching like the football games, like bro,
Like,
this
dude,
is it.
the colors were always off and stuff. Like,
You gotta squint at it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't have
Motion
better.
blur and shit.
no, the gigantic box 480i at the max. Maybe not even. It was just crusty, dude.
Blurry.
Super
Very
crusty.
blurry.
But yeah, that's awesome to look at.
I
And
was putting that in the chat so it's easier for me later. Don't worry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Couple days after that, we're going back to the Guitar Hero 1, first ever Frankenstein FC.
That's insane.
Which is
Which is
crazy.
big.
That's
That
crazy.
yeah. Frankenstein.
insane.
Where's that in top 10 for you, Moose?
Mm, I would say 6, 7.
I was gonna say
Still-
6 or
yeah.
7 because that's where it is for me in GH1.
It's one of the
after
more,
you, like kind of
like-
it's a more direct sort of thing, and like you
If
just
it
kinda strum the
flows,
patterns.
it flows a little more, but I would say like the ending solo, like the better than better than better than it's probably like one of the tougher parts.
Sure.
That and the,
Yeah,
but
it's
you
faster.
you hopo to trill, right? Like
The
I
Trill
don't
of
know.
Death.
I strum
you
it.
don't
I
strum
strum
through it?
that shit, bro. There's no way.
okay.
Strum
If
it.
anything,
I
you could
I
just,
think I
you could
think
just strum the top
Stefan
one if
I
you
think
wanted to.
Stefan hit the hopos. I think
Yeah,
he did that because of course he
I
did.
don't fucking know. Using
That's
hammer-ons
disgusting.
in
Whatever
that
he wants on
game.
that
Yeah.
game.
Using hammer-ons in that game, it just wants to work when it wants to work.
Yeah.
But that didn't stop ES, bro, because 3 days later he got first ever institutionalized, which
Dude.
that's pretty fucked up.
That song is still kind of
Institutionalized.
fucked.
Like I
That
remember
song's
when I
really
first
hard. The final
when I first
solo.
played Institutionalized, I was like, "Oh my god, this song is relentless!" Like, it
Mhm.
is. It's relentless, you know. Like the
I love that
triplets and
song as a
stuff,
kid.
and like,
It was
Yeah.
Different solos the
it
whole
was
way
a real
through.
wacky one. It was a wacky tune.
well, it
Yeah.
throws like when you think about it, it throws so much tech at you. It throws solo tech. It throws strumming. It
It
throws awkward chord changes, like in
Dude,
the chorus
not
and
even
everything.
like what is it? The first like
The
15
first solo was
seconds
the
of song is so hard.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have those
So hard.
ascendings, and then you have the strumming right before that, and then you have the awkward chords to start. It's got everything.
And like
That was one of the
Guitar
first
Hero
big
2
walls
song.
for me. Yeah, that's a hard
and like
one.
and like all of the BPMs, like it's changing. Like the tempo stays very inconsistent too. So it's
Mhm.
like
In the build up to the
I
chorus.
have
Yeah.
have very honestly I have the best intentions. Like I bet like he knew exactly how the song played out, but I can't help but feel that most institutionalized FCs back in like 2007 were like flukes. You know, like
Yeah.
way back in the day, because
Uh,
it's just that type of chart where it feels like you'd be able to fluke it if you were just like kind of panicked a little bit. Oh shit, I just hit that.
oh
you know,
god,
like, I'm not
keep
gonna-
it going. Don't
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
choke.
keep going,
Yeah.
keep going.
It's just like such an insane track, and like seeing that FC in 2007 February is dope.
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
I'm,
now
I'm
this
looking at
next one
this
here
like
is wild.
things start to get crazier from here.
Yes.
Yeah, so get this. Institutionalized was FC'd a day before Tier 2 song from Guitar Hero 1, You Got Another Thing Coming.
You got another thing coming is so fucked.
Tier 2.
It's,
It's not an easy song, but it's so fucked that Institutionalized was
It
FC'd
took that
before You
long.
Got Another Thing Coming.
Yeah,
But that's
There's
one of the
one
hardest
hard
songs
part.
in GH1.
It
I
is.
think.
Yeah, there's I don't know about that. It's top
That's
10.
Oh,
sure.
wild.
I
it's
don't
one of
know,
the hardest
bro.
solos.
It's one of the hardest solos, and like I don't know. To me, you're just waiting around until you have
Yeah.
to fucking play it.
And you
Yeah,
have to
but-
like
Solo.
really pay attention, you know.
I think that's it for me. You got another thing coming, like cracks top 10. I think.
Yeah, it
my
cracks top
opinion.
10 for
I
me,
think
too.
It
Top
cracks
10 for sure.
10.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got another thing coming. If you know what that solo is like, it's like the boo boo boo. doo,
Yeah.
doo. And then it's all over the place. It's just all over
Yeah,
the place.
if you didn't
That
if you
mixed
didn't,
with
if you didn't get it
Guitar
from
Hero
that
1,
reference, you don't know it.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
if you
need
don't
somebody
know
to
it.
take every single recreation from this episode
and just chart it.
and edit it together, then chart it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lore
Yeah,
hero.
I'm down for that.
Compilation. Fucking.
I was
whatever.
gonna
Do-
reenact. I was gonna reenact Symphony of Destruction. but
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot of the.
Don't.
Like the
Pied
piper led right through the street. God, that vocalist was bad.
It's a funny cover.
It was
It's
fucking
not-
bad. He tried.
Okay.
He tried his best.
Oh my god.
He tried.
They all
Right
tried
I
their
don't know.
best
So quite a gap in accomplishments. I guess huge ones. I
in
guess.
2 weeks.
I feel like the rest of Guitar Hero 2 is probably like easier stuff was getting FC'd.
Yeah.
Whatnot. After you got another thing coming, first ever Cowboys from Hell. That's one of the hardest in Guitar Hero 1.
Solo
That
is
song
so
is
awkward.
fucked.
Top
It
5
is
for sure.
fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, top 5
Very-
easily.
Very awkward, and like I would say the riffs aren't too terrible personally, but
Yeah,
I
the
don't know.
riffs are fine. The verses are kind of a trap because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you don't know if you're gonna end up using the hopos. Because
Yeah.
that's like one of the very few songs where you can actually use it to your advantage.
Yeah, like you
For
can
sure,
do
yeah.
the you can do the ascending quad. You just have to anchor all the notes before it pretty much.
Yeah.
Like you have to.
Which is easy,
that's
that's
the
fine.
trick with GH1, by the way, for those who don't know, and that's why the engine doesn't work quite right because it
Yeah.
relies a lot more on anchoring hopo notes before each other.
Like
It's
a
hard to
real
explain
guitar.
here.
Like a,
but
it's like
yeah,
a real, it's almost
exactly.
like a real guitar hammer.
It was
more
more
than
like a
anything.
real guitar, and then they realized, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Let's try
No.
something different.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's make it feel good. So
Yeah.
they fixed in GH2. But yeah, the big one in Cowboys from Hell is that in the middle of the solo, it goes like
Yeah.
Snake.
it's a fucking snake.
That's the only part
with
that I use
double
Opus
red,
for.
yellow,
Yeah.
double blue.
Oh yeah,
yellow,
the doubles,
double
the doubles,
red.
the doubles.
And so if you, since you're alt strumming this, I don't know if you're using the hopos. Good, fucking good for you. I don't care. That's you're a god for that one if you use the
Thanks.
hopos. Fucking, I think I remember seeing that by strumming, and so like I would accent and figure out where the down strums and the up strums would begin.
Accenting, absolutely one of the best
Sure.
techs. Yeah, I do that still. I accent strums all the time.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
You have to.
and so Cowboys from Hell for that reason is just super,
And,
super fucked up.
Speaking of strumming, our next one.
Oh, yo, 6 getting
Six.
FC in March 2000.
By Hal Ashes, the legend.
Yeah, that's
6.
fucking awesome.
A lot of people probably were under the impression for a while that 6 might be impossible.
Yeah,
Probably.
that was one of the first
Yeah.
big boys to really fall.
Not even to mention like the big strumming bits too. Like the
it tickles the
verses are
strum
crazy.
limit just that's the tiniest bit. You know?
The like you know the chord the chord play that you have to fucking do in those verses is
Dude,
really weird.
I hate that chart. Like I played it recently and I was like, holy shit, like this is like really bad. Like but I get why they charted it. I get why they charted it that way because yes, it is fun. It is fun. I 100% agree with that. But like they were charting the chords to like coincide with like palm mutes and stuff. If you know how real guitar works.
Yeah.
That's why they did that, you know? And yeah, just like wild chart, man. Like really
6
odd.
FC is crazy.
It's so funny looking back at 6 because at the time that I first played that chart, even though it didn't have the craziest solo compared to other charts, there was something about the way that little trill in the middle of the ascending part happened that I was just like, how is this possible?
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
understand.
Can't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't understand.
And it's funny,
it.
like, and like I play it now, and I'm just like, damn, this solo is kind of easy, actually.
Right? Yeah, but at the time,
oh yeah,
like, context-wise,
I couldn't do it.
didn't make
No
sense.
Visually,
It
it's
just
kind of
looked-
weird
That was the
too.
first
It's like,
time I
It
thought
is-
it just looked like a
And
bunch
and
of
and they
spam.
don't use a single orange note in like that whole entire part, which was always so weird to me too.
True.
Like they stay in one area, but that like once you realize that, I guess it's like, oh, I can just stay in the same position the whole time. You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was the first time I thought I was like, this just looks like a puke, like no
Yeah.
puke.
Before
I
getting
thought
to
that was pretty
Jordan.
funny. Yeah.
yeah.
But you know, I don't know. The thing is with Jordan though, it's like there was an idea there, and then it was solo C, and then at that point I was just like, okay, yeah.
Solo
This is-
C
this
is
is very
worse.
pukey.
Solo
This
C is harder.
very pukey.
It's harder.
The Texas Flood gets FC'd. Oh wait, no shit.
you
GH2
skipped one
released-
or
Yeah.
two.
Oh,
My
we
bad.
skipped 2. So Guitar Hero 3 comes out
360 comes
on the
out.
360. Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
thankfully,
this
Hal
look-
Ashes got 6 out of the way first before that, because otherwise he
What a-
would have
what a
been
great
that.
port.
It would have taken him forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He
A
would. Yeah.
long ass time. Yeah, Guitar Hero 2 360 coming out was pretty big because there's 5 new tracks. No,
Yes.
6
10.
new tracks.
Yeah.
6?
10.
10.
Oh,
Really?
And then, yeah.
10
I
new
was
tracks,
like-
yeah.
Wow.
oh yeah, because
Okay.
bonus songs. There's new bonus tracks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
64 songs to 74 songs total.
One of the
Yeah.
one of the
Wow.
best inclusions is Dead. Dead
My
is one of the
Chemical
best
Romance.
inclusions.
That was the first one I absolutely loved. That one and
Yeah.
The Trooper, of course. I watched Ben play
Dude, The
both of
Trooper.
those.
The Trooper,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
Drew recently have seen The Trooper, and he was over last weekend, and he was complaining to me. He's like, dude, fuck The Trooper. Like, fuck The Trooper.
That solo's hard, dude. Like,
He
trills
kept
are
missing
fast.
in the
that
trills. He
trill-
kept missing in
that
the trills
trill
every
is
time.
really fast.
There is
Because he had the
a-
transition.
Fast.
So
There's a
Yeah.
lost piece of media somewhere on the internet of Alec and I playing and co-op FCing Dead right after GH2 on 360 came
Oh,
out.
I got it. It's just unlisted.
guys,
Oh,
in
shit.
the first time in the podcast, the first time in this podcast history, I'm going to the bathroom.
What? What?
Coward. What a
Oh.
coward.
What?
Can you believe this guy?
Mid episode?
This guy
Pee
has a
break?
job to do. This guy has a job to do. We don't pay him for this.
Have you heard the news? JP's dead.
You know what? I can't find this video. Maybe it is lost media.
Maybe it's
Son of
for
a
the
bitch.
better. Maybe.
No,
Maybe
no,
not.
no, no. It was just me. Jason came over to my house.
That was when I was
Uh,
going to South Korea for a
yeah,
esports
and-
tournament.
And so he
Oh,
was
sick.
in LA, he was in California for like a night. And so
Yeah. Stayed
yeah,
at
I was
Alex
just-
Place.
I was just chilling, came over, and then we played some co-op because like that's not a thing that you could have done on Guitar Hero
Yeah.
2.
At
Yeah.
the point, still only local.
Yeah, no, and that was right after Warriors of Rock came out, so you're showing me like all the best songs like to play on there.
Wait, that was that time? Was that really that? Oh my god,
it was
that late.
2010.
Holy spumoli, it was.
Yeah, it was a while.
That's
I'm trying to find it. But yeah, no. We did a co-op FC of Dead, and I was just like, yeah, this is fucking cool. But I think.
Jeez.
What was it? The other tracks on there. There was like a Pearl Jam track. That was the
yeah.
first
You have
one
Life
that I
Wasted.
Played. Yeah, Life Wasted.
Salvation.
That had a pretty fun solo.
Billion Dollar Babies,
Possum Kingdom.
Possum Kingdom was one of my favorites.
They play that song way too much on the radio here in Maine.
I hear it all the time too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess
93X.
Playing whatever we want. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I'm not complaining. It's a great song. I love that song.
It's a good song. Yeah, no. It's a good track, and it makes me smile every time I hear it.
I'm just
like,
thinking off the dome.
That's
order.
that's Guitar Hero 2 360. Because I was like,
Possum Kingdom.
It looks beautiful. Like
Possum Kingdom, Salvation, Life Wasted, Billion Dollar Babies, Hush.
Oh,
Hush.
Five. Oh man, Hush is fire.
The sixth one is Dead, and then the Trooper.
Oh, so we're
I'm
still
missing
on
one
for
still.
360. Okay.
I'm missing one still. What the fuck am I missing? Oh, Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. That was the fifth one.
Yes.
Ooh,
and then you got Drink Up,
that's a fun
and
one.
then Kick to the Curb. Those are the two bonus songs.
Yes.
Drink Up is a song.
It is a song.
Kick to the Curb was pretty good though. That had a pretty
That's
fun,
a jam.
That had a pretty fun solo. It had some pretty fun hopos in it in general.
Drink Up has just a disgusting little part in it with I think it's blue, yellow, green descendings, and it looks like they just tossed them on the board. No tempo mapping, no like beat matching, nothing. It's just like they're there. There's the notes.
Thank you,
the
harmonics.
New songs that were like kind of coming out, like Guitar Hero 2 also had DLC for the first time in the series.
Yes.
This was huge.
Did they,
Guitar Hero
did they...
1 stuff.
Okay, yeah. So
We started with Guitar Hero ones.
Yeah, the Guitar Hero 1 throwback tracks, and like that was for the people who are just not good enough at GH1, but like,
for the people in the
Guitar
back,
Hero 2.
yeah.
Or didn't have Guitar Hero 1 because they only had a 360.
Or if they didn't have a custom, a custom disc or access to customs on PS2. I remember seeing back in the day Wolfie posting up Get Ready to Rock FC on Guitar Hero 2, and I was like, dude, this looks so cool. It looks so cool. That
I remember
hit.
that now too.
Seeing it get hit.
You mean I could actually play this song?
Yeah. Like, yeah, I see it on there. I'm like, dude, this guy's fucking unreal. He's unreal. And it was just cool seeing a chart like Get Ready to Rock being so effortlessly shredded. And that was also another time where I would pull up my guitar in front of the computer and just play along to it.
YouTube is
yes.
YouTube and that shit. Because I'm not allowed to hack the family PS2.
Absolutely not.
I'm not.
No way, buddy.
Way.
Nope.
Even though my dad would we would pirate Dreamcast and PS1 games. PS2, no.
There was no CD burn protection.
No,
I mean,
there wasn't.
Your dad's pretty chill. From what I met
my dad, he told me he wanted to see if it was something they could do if they could, and then all of a sudden we're taking trips to Blockbuster to go rent the games, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I didn't say
can I
anything
rent the
about
entire
it.
store?
Criminal activity.
I didn't say anything about it, man. I didn't say anything about it, bro. Theoretically, that's what happened.
It is
my dad.
Theoretically.
It'd be pretty cool if that did happen. Then, yeah, that'd be awesome.
It's just a theory.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say
fucking Texas. Oh, sorry, Freebird. 8 stars.
Freebird, 8 stars.
You want to explain the
8
star
stars.
system? You want to explain the star system because you
so by default, if you pass the song, you're getting 3 stars, right? Okay, but then there's a certain cutoff. I forget all the math. There's math involved with how these cutoffs are calculated, but there's a 4-star cutoff. There's a certain score you have to get, and then there's a 5-star cutoff, which is the score you have to reach to earn 5 stars. Everybody knows that.
2.4, 2.0. Is that it?
That sounds pretty close to what? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah,
I think
so
it's
that's
2.8 for 5, maybe.
It sounds. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's what 2.8 or close to that, 2.75, 2.79, something like
Somewhere
that.
close to there.
But that's essentially the average multiplier that you have to have. So I mean, if you're missing notes all the time and you're never building up a multiplier, you're not going to get 5 stars. But if you're holding a 4x multiplier for a while and then you miss here and there, and then over time your score averages out to be maybe like a point or a 2.9. Average multiplier, you're gonna get 5 stars. But that's all you see in the game is the 5 stars. But those note cutoffs still keep going up. The game doesn't recognize them really. There's no way to see them. This is only like for the diehard Scorehero folks. So there's 6-star, 7-star, 8-star, and 9-star cutoffs. 9 stars are incredibly rare because you need something ridiculous, probably like maybe even above 4x all the time to get these. You probably do. Well, actually, of course you do to get 6, 7, 8 stars.
I want to point out that if there's anybody around during the Guitar Hero 3 PC days, they would actually show these cutoffs.
Yes.
In the custom menu, I believe.
Yes, they would. They would. You're right.
GCP, and so it would apply the math automatically, and it would show you the cutoffs for like, I believe it would do 6, 7, 8, and 9 stars. Would it go to 10? I don't remember.
9. I found the cutoff
I think
listings.
it was 9. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Scorehero.
So
you can see cutoffs for all the games up until Guitar Hero Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, no, GHTCP would do this automatically with whatever song you threw in there, which is really cool. And I wish there's something like that in maybe in one of these clones one of these days they could have like a score cutoff menu. That'd be pretty cool. And then
Guitar Hero does keep counting up though. It goes to 7, right?
It does go to 7, which I remember was a little controversial, but in a way it does kind of harken back to this. It's like a throwback, I guess.
Oh, perfect. There we go. Okay, so 4-star cutoff is 2 times average multiplier times the base score, which is the base score is hitting every single note without any star power, no multiplier. So imagine if you hit every single note, but you're overstrumming the entire time. So you never have any sort of multiplier.
I used to do that just for fun.
Man, 5.2 to 6.
There's a little glitch where you can 100% a song, but then it would show the gold stars. So
it's 0.8 up
stars,
every time.
Yeah, 0.8 more times. Okay, so to get an 8-star, you need a 5.2 average multiplier times the base score. So for Freebird, that works out to be 633,496 points. So that is the cutoff that Hell Ashes had to beat to get that 8-star cutoff. And to put that in perspective, the top score right now is J Prez with 638,438. So that's
Jesus Christ,
5,000-ish above that. So that's
it really got pushed to 638. Last time I saw like a high score for that song, it was like 636.
I mean, J Prez is really
638 since 2008, bro. I'm Christopher Life had 360. Well, on 360 that is.
On
memory's fuzzy.
On PS2 it was 637 with Kev. But all the 360 there must be
because of course it was Kev.
360.
Of course it was.
Yeah, remember when GMS was like, there's some sustained differences here and there by like a pixel.
We have so much to thank GMS for it. We'll have to talk about it in a future episode.
Yeah.
John the Fisherman.
We gotta, Didn't we talk about that kind of like very briefly?
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
That was a crazy ass time.
I don't even know if we talked about that on the podcast. I think that was something else.
I think it was just an idea that we had at some point. We should have a Milo
It all blurs
Hacks
together.
That'd be cool.
A
Milo Hacks episode, bro. That'd be
that would be cool. Set the stage.
So moving on past the Freebird 8 stars, the next accomplishment on this thread is the next day, May 13th, 2007. First Texas Flood FC by Pope Mobile.
It took that long.
Dude, I don't care what anybody says.
That song is tough.
Shit like Texas Flood and Guitar Hero 1 is like the hardest. That's like number 1 for me.
It's an incredible accomplishment.
It took. I know it took you forever.
Texas Flood is just terrible because it just plays on your nerves the whole time. Maybe you just built a different way if you enjoy playing shit like Texas Flood.
Well, it's like on
Guitar Hero 1.
It's so inconsistent, and for a game like Guitar Hero 1, that's like your worst nightmare, pretty much.
I think the thing is what I can see being enticing about Texas Flood is that it stops and then it starts again. But it
stops. But it's not. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
There are people who like really enjoy that, whether they like enjoy playing it over playing, just straight hard shit like Bark at the Moon. Yeah. That's why Texas Flood is like number 1, like hardest song in GH1 for me. Like it's just harder. It's just stop and start.
Yeah.
Bluesy
and
shit
the absolute
like
hardest part comes in maybe like 4 minutes in.
Yeah, so you gotta wait a little while.
So many missable parts too.
It also has a big rock ending.
It does.
It does.
And it's really easy to miss. So
I've missed there on FC runs. Yeah. Really mad about it. But whoa, a huge one after that. Trogdor Hard FC.
Yeah.
And what the fuck?
And if you don't know, the hard chart and expert charts, they are different, but the strumming is the exact same.
Yeah. Trogdor Hard was that early?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's surprising to me too. But if you think about it, if somebody was good at strumming and they were in the PAL region.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't recognize the name actually. PhD. I don't know that name.
It's probably PAL. There's no way it's NTSC. It's
No, it
PAL.
can't
I
be.
do not know
it's
that
never been done in
name.
TSC. It's just somebody
Yeah.
in the PAL region that did
But
that.
Sean
There's no way that
Superstar,
somebody-
bro. Sean Superstar.
Bro, Witwick's.
Stop.
Yeah.
I
you
mean,
won't
like,
get into
hey,
that.
man, like
He had a
that's-
picture.
That's just what
Hey,
He did have a picture.
So
That's just what
PhD, that's their only accomplishment on the list as well.
Wait, really?
Oh wow, good for that guy.
You get guys like that sometimes. It's weird.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I love that.
Bro came and went. He's like, I did my part. Goodbye.
I'm out.
My
See
planet
ya.
needs me. Go on.
Shortly after, yeah,
Yeah,
I was
another
gonna say,
big one
like,
after
and
that.
I was gonna say, like, even on PAL, like, it's still not free.
It's not.
Oh,
it's
definitely
not.
not.
Fun.
Definitely not
It's still
free.
not
But
free.
it's
You
it's
still
more
have to-
understandable that you could get that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
free for Zuppy apparently. So.
Yeah,
Man,
dude,
he-
you got it no time whatsoever.
I don't know what that's about, bro.
Zuppy's just built different.
He's
He
just him.
is.
He's him.
He is.
We're
He's
getting to the
him.
point where this is actually to the point where we're almost to the entire meta of Guitar Hero changing.
Yeah,
Like-
that's
Yeah.
true.
Where we are on this list, everything is about to change
Yeah.
because we're hitting the Trogdor FC on hard. Right afterwards, 5 days later, we get the first Hangar 18 FC by Hell Ashes.
Which is
That's fucked
crazy.
up.
Also becomes the first person to FC 60 songs on Expert in Guitar
So
Hero 2.
He had the most
That
FCs.
fucks me up. That
Yeah,
Hangar 18 was
Hell
FC'd
Ashes-
after Trogdor.
On,
Yeah.
And 6 for that
on
matter.
hard.
Hellash is
Yeah, hard. No, true. Hard.
Yeah, Hell
I forgot
Ashes
about
was
that.
like, you know,
He was on
like,
top, dude.
Like it's like those emblem videos where like it's like there'll never be a blank like something like blank like there'll never be another player like Hell Ashes. Like I truly believe that.
Yeah,
You know?
he was
he
a
just
special
came
one.
in and dominated, man. Like I never saw him like playing GH1. He just kind of busted through with GH2. And
Yeah.
just
So,
fucking
this is
destroyed
The
everything.
thing that I think of when I think of Hell Ashes is there's no one else that I know of who won a Guitar Hero tournament that gave
Oh,
them
yeah,
a
gave him a
freaking
card.
car.
And he
He
had
got
it
the
for a
Pontiac
long
G6,
time.
baby.
Dude,
Bro, he had it.
He won a
He had it
car
for a
on
long
TV.
He had it until 2019.
Yeah,
Holy
like
shit.
because we met him at
Yeah.
PAX in 2020.
And I was like, dude,
we-
what happened to that car? He's like, I had to, I had to get it impounded like just a couple months ago. I'm like, it lasted that long?
It was his
Your
pride
car
and
lasted
joy.
that long.
Hey, nice.
Somebody had to
Aha!
play to win. Somebody had to play to win.
Pride and joy.
I gotta
You
know how many
play the
miles to
lap
put in
track.
that bad boy. I gotta know.
I don't know. He told me it was like close to 200,000 probably.
I
mean,
love
that's
that thing,
fucking
yeah.
wild.
Wild.
That's pretty incredible.
I'm
I like
glad
it
I'm
so
glad you
much.
brought that up, Jason, because I didn't forget about it, but like I wasn't thinking about it right now. You know
We're
what I
probably
mean?
gonna get to it at some point.
Yeah.
Probably worth
If only it was in the
talking about.
accomplishments
definitely.
thread. Hell Ashes wins car.
Should be.
Talking about like things that changed everything.
Oh, here we go.
We
Here we
brought
go.
This
up,
is
we
it.
brought this up.
This is the big one.
The Jordan tapping video, and if
And
Micro
the
gamer.
tagline. The
yeah,
tagline
and the
attached to it.
tagline says this video revolutionized the way Guitar Hero is played, and that's very
And that's
true.
not a
Very,
joke.
Very, very true. Very
It's not a
true.
joke. man.
I remember following just a lot of people trying to break down and figure out if Jordan was even possible. And so I don't know if you remember the Guitar Hero Toys guy, Keith Eddy.
Yes.
He said-
Sure.
So
Yes.
he had a stop motion video of him playing Jordan note for note, and he synced it up to the song, so it would look like what it would look like if someone one handed it, which Megapeng did eventually.
Megapeng did
you
it.
know, years
Megapeng
later,
fucking
which is
did it,
fucking
man.
Crazy. One handed.
I obsessed over that
On
one little video
360.
of the dude with the stop motion of FCing the Jordan thing because I thought it was real.
Yeah.
when
no,
I
I
was
saw it, and I was
10
like,
or
that
whatever.
doesn't look natural, but like
you can move so fast. I can't do that. That's fucking wild. I would
Yeah.
go to my. I have a funny little tangent about this because I obsessed over that and I just could not stop watching it because I was so amazed by somebody that was able to one hand off Jordan, even though he couldn't, of course. But I didn't have high speed internet at the time. I still had dial up fucking internet at the time.
Yeah.
So it would either take me 5 minutes, 10 minutes for that whole video to load, or I would go over to my grandparents' house who did have fast internet at the time, so I could just watch it and no buffering whatsoever. So I'd watch that shit on
That's
my
so
grandma's
crazy.
old computer.
Man,
That
yeah,
and-
no.
That's awesome.
bunch of other
we
videos,
had
too.
we had the little dial-up PC, the little fucking box, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Oh man.
And then the ear fucking connected to the internet.
Oh.
I would watch.
Oh, dude.
Any
we-
Zoomers
we-
in the chat? Don't know what that is? I'll play it in the video for you.
We
Thank
used
you.
I'm gonna
to.
cut
I
right
love
here. I'm
that.
gonna play the fucking dial-up tone.
We used to have the 3D.
Man, I missed that sound, bro. That sounded great.
We had the
That's the sound of
3D
my childhood.
maze screensaver with like the brick like maze and everything, and the smiley
turn
faces.
around,
the
hey,
pipe,
Dad.
or the pipes, dude.
Yeah,
dude,
dude, the
Yeah.
pipes. Oh my god.
I
Pipe
see that shit at Best
dream.
Buy.
Yeah,
I see that shit at Best Buy,
dude. Yo, Comp USA.
At Comp USA, Circuit City.
Yep.
Circuit
Quick,
City
shout more
also.
boomer memes. My
Yeah,
God.
dude.
Circuit City.
Oh.
That's where I first played GH2 360. Was at Circuit City. I've already talked about this, but it was during Lent. And
Oh yeah,
Resisting-
that's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Resisting
Go back
Temptation-
to an earlier episode for that.
Resisting Temptation never works. So I got to
Nope.
play new GH2 songs, and I was elated. I got to hold the Explorer. I was playing it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm playing new songs on Guitar Hero 2. So
This is
I was like
crazy.
in it at this point. But yeah, that Keith Eddy video, I'm sure it inspired a lot of minds to just like kind of start breaking down, seeing if tapping was possible. I want to say Microgamer had progress videos of him tapping on slowest or slow, or there was like a tutorial video that's like not documented in this accomplishment timeline, because the one here is the 95%, the first time we had ever seen a percentage posted higher than 92, or 94 or 92. I believe Priest Demo
Somewhere in
got
there.
like he got like a
Yeah.
94 or 93, and that video was like, that video went viral. And that was huge, but it didn't go as big as this Jordan 95 video, because 16 years ago this guy was doing hand cam in the corner
Revolutionary. Yeah.
tapping, and like this just like proved that with enough determination, enough
It was
practice,
possible.
You
was
never seen it.
possible.
You'd never seen it before. Like this was like
nobody had ever
had
seen this.
Not even like the people who were dedicated to Scorehero had ever thought of doing tech like this at the time. Like it was
Yeah,
it was just
and
like it was like why would you even attempt that, you know?
Yeah, I
There's
do
no
wanna
way.
say,
You'd have to
Yeah.
strum. What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Use your elbow?
And it's
Yeah,
like no, I'm gonna
yes.
FC
Yes, I
and
will.
use my elbow. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
almost certain, man, that it was Microgamer that was posting progress videos of him tapping on slow and like 100%ing or getting like 99% on solo B on Jordan, tapping on slow. And then everyone was probably in the comments going like, do a full run, do full speed, win. When's full
There's no
speed happening?
way. It's impossible.
Get alive, kill yourself. Right?
Yep,
That
yep,
type of
yep.
stuff.
Mhm.
Before
Yep.
people said
And then-
unalive.
Still happens today, by the way. Still
Yeah.
happens today.
It's okay, but it's okay though. It's all right. Because it doesn't matter, because they'll never FC Jordan.
They're
Who
not-
cares, bro?
I mean,
Yeah.
bro, they're not gonna.
And so,
You know.
and then like Jordan 95 happened, and I just remember when Solo B hit, I was like, dude, dude, it changed everything. Everyone was just like, this is fake.
And then
No way.
getting past the hurdle of B, it meant that you had to get past the hurdle of solo C, and like solo C requires a little bit of tapping depending on how you do it, but like solo C is fast. Like for Guitar Hero 2,
That's some precision.
it's so fast. Yeah.
Yeah, and even in this like 95 video, he kind of shreds the shit out of Solo C. Also,
Yeah.
like even
Yeah.
the first bit, and he's one-handing most of this too. Like he's not tapping a lot of this. Like
Which
holy
again, on
fuck.
GH2's engine is worth pointing out. That's a lot different.
It's
You do
absurd.
not have that infinite front end. That is important to point out because
I mean,
that is
man, even-
impressive.
even today, Jordan is a nuts accomplishment on Guitar Hero.
Amen.
Still
If
great.
you ask me,
Yeah.
it's nuts. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and so that just kind of changed everything, and just like showed people that like, fuck it, dude, you can anything
whatever.
is possible at this point.
And that's what
Um,
you start to see as we scroll down.
That's
on
what you
this
start to see as
more,
we
I
scroll
think.
down.
Yeah, this is like the sea
Notable
change here.
accomplishment like a month and a half later. GH1 a full hard set list FC is done. So that's the first ever full game FC documented here on Scorehero.
On hard, at least.
On hard,
Yeah.
but it's still
it
a
probably
full
was
game
done
It's
FC.
still a
easy
full
medium,
game
but who
FC.
cares about easy medium?
Yeah, no,
but
like
hard
this is the first. This uses all 5 of the frets. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah.
This is
where the
really
real boys
impressive.
yeah.
And
So,
then-
so Microgamer with the Jordan stuff, hold on here. That means that like the entire community went into training mode at that point because there's no other new songs getting FC'd for
Yeah.
like a month and a half.
Over a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
And
That's
then when
crazy.
you look-
And then we
when you
start to
look-
see that when 80s
Yes.
comes out.
Because the same day the 80s comes out, Play With Me
Play With
gets
Me.
FC'd
The hardest
by I Am
song in the,
Chris
or
for
the
Life.
last song
That's
in
actually
the game.
crazy.
The same,
Same day.
Play with
That's
me.
crazy. Okay, so
Day
we
one.
fucking destroyed 80s immediately. So this is
Yeah.
definitely
First day.
This is
Oh,
where,
this
is
this
where the
whole
change
this
happened.
whole entire thing is 80s getting destroyed for the most part.
That is fucking wild to me.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, sorry. I'm just looking. Sorry, just the timeline of 80s getting FC, dude.
Basically
less
week,
than 2
weeks.
months.
Yeah, less than 2 months. Wow.
Less than 2 months, the whole game gets FC'd. I mean,
So let's just go through this real quick.
Let's
right? Okay,
and also mind you, it's like, okay, when you think about Rocks the 80s now, it's not a great.
It's a short game.
It's a short game. 30 songs.
30 songs?
This is before DLC was a thing. This is still when expansion packs were a thing. Like
Expensive for
Guitar
what it
to
was.
expansion pack essentially,
Yeah.
and I think that's kind of how it was marketed too at the time before like release. Like I think because it was known that Harmonix had like a contract to make 3 games,
And
then,
they didn't really want to make this game either as
No,
part of
they
the
wanted to
thing
make
that people
Guitar Hero
don't
3.
know. Yeah.
They wanted to make Guitar Hero 3.
But
there's
they
a
weren't
pitch for
allowed.
Guitar Hero 3 that
Shredpocalypse.
was
Yeah.
that's
or
what it's
rock,
called. Yeah,
Rockpocalypse.
Rock
They weren't allowed.
Apocalypse.
They
think
already
that was
knew that they wanted a
storyboarded
different
and stuff.
studio.
Yeah.
So,
and then, like,
so they just
under
had to ship this
Activision-
game out real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just made 80s, and so that's like one of my favorite games because like the covers in the game are great. The charts are pretty good for the engine.
It is. It's a
think-
sleeper hit in my opinion. Like
I think if like
it's a
anyone
good game.
if anyone wanted to get good at the Harmonix games on console, just play Roxy 80s. Like if you're good
And
at
also-
Clone Hero, go play Roxy 80s.
And also,
a good
80s
time.
80s became a fun fact for people. 80s became the custom platform of choice compared to Guitar
It
Hero
did.
2 because it did not have a certain glitch.
Yeah, it's known as the
Hopo
Hopo glitch.
The Hopo
So,
glitch.
I forget exactly how it happens, but it's like if you miss a Hopo and like pause and restart immediately, it just breaks it, and they
I
get
did not know
straight
this.
for
Into a
every
strum.
subsequent
It turns
attempt.
it into a strum.
Yeah, I found
Yeah.
out
Huh.
about
Not
that.
visually,
bad
not visually.
bug.
It still
Not
looks like a
visually,
Hopo,
yeah.
but
Wow.
it is,
Just
you have to strum it.
mechanically. Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
no clue on
so-
that.
Yeah,
no.
fun
if
fact.
you play vanilla,
You're just too
Guitar
good. You
Hero
never
2,
you never encountered it. You never missed Hopos, and you didn't have to restart.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
remember
that's great.
finding that out on accident. I don't remember what track it was, but I was like, this is weird. Why am I missing? This is very clearly a hammer-on. But and then
Everything
like
I
once
do,
I
I'm
found
trying
out
very
later,
hard to hit it.
down the way, people
Yeah.
just called it the Hopo glitch. I'm like, oh, I'm not going crazy then. Good. Thank God. But that also exists in Guitar Hero 1, but to a lesser,
Yeah, who
degree
cares?
because you're not using hammer-ons in that game, all the time unless you're just that guy. But yeah,
Stefan.
Yeah, but I want to run through. I want to run through this '80s accomplishment real quick. So, Guitar Hero Rocks the '80s comes out in North America, July 24th, 2007. Okay, so the same day, Play With Me gets FC'd on
By
Expert
Chris.
by I'm Chris for Life. Next day, the 25th, Cotton and Mosh FC by Smokey Prog. Same day,
Smokey.
25th.
There he is. That's his first time on this
17.
list.
Smokey.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. So yeah, he's gonna be an up and comer here. He has a lot of great things coming up.
yeah.
Cotton and Mosh FC, then 17
man?
FC'd
Wow.
17's
2
tough.
Hard
by
as fuck.
ES942. The first Guitar Hero 80s hard set list full game FC by Armageddon on the 26th, 2 days after.
2
it came
days
out.
after the game came out.
So mind you, Guitar Hero 1
Yeah.
took damn near 2 years to get full game FC'd on hard. This took 2 days.
Skill ceiling in the community. Skill ceiling just raising.
Constantly rising, man.
Constantly. And then after that, FGFC and hard, Round and Round FC by FAC. That's crazy.
Very
that it took
respectable
longer.
FC.
Took
Very
3 more
respectable.
days
Round
to
and
FC
Round?
Round and Round
Then
than Play With Me. What the
That's
fuck?
nuts.
And 17.
And
2 more
17
days
and
than
Cotton What
17.
the fuck? That doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense at all.
Oh,
Fact,
the
by the
next
way.
one is crazy. What the fuck?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Fact, by the way, I used to love his videos too because he had the saturation boosted way the fuck high,
Yeah.
so all his videos
Yes.
were super
Yep.
bright and
Yep,
dazzling
I
looking.
remember.
Anyways, Electric Eye FC, that took a while. That took
By
a week
Kev.
Electric Eye's
after
hard.
that Round and
Yeah,
Round by Kev.
That's a hard
Electric Eye
FC.
fucking sucks.
Yeah, Electric Guy's really tough.
That's a tough one. I think
But then
Yeah.
I want you to emphasize like the time gap between this next one and when the game came out too.
Yeah, so first because it's Midnight Solo FC by Atramains. That's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Wow.
Proves
And
that
then
it can
here,
be FC'd.
there's a small little aside. Proves BIM can be FC'd because it's midnight. So the game came out 24th. This happened August 15th. So 3 weeks after the
Yeah.
game came out, it took to just FC the solo, not the song, the solo. So it proved that that it could be FC'd, and then it takes a while before it actually does get FC'd. The next accomplishment after the Because It's Midnight Solo FC is Fall of Pangea Co-op FC, which is the first of many co-op FCs that I see here. I don't want to throw any disrespect, but I don't care too much. We've already talked about these songs. Great that 2 people did it. That's awesome. It's great. We can move on, I think, unless anybody else has anything to say about it.
Ooh, there's a
The
big one
Covink
coming
and
up.
King of Terrors, and then Freya Co-op FC by Popemobile and Kev227. So there's a couple of different groups that are doing these co-op FCs, which is cool because at the time there was no online co-op.
Yeah, this is
you
like
had
to-
pairs of
local.
people
You-
in person.
You had to local,
Yeah.
you had to
they
locally
probably had
group up with
meetups and
other
shit.
good
They're
players.
just like, hey,
Probably
let's
lived in the
go.
same state, you know. We're like, yo,
Yeah,
you live
same
here, let's
state,
do
same
this.
state
Yeah.
place.
This is the
Or-
era
or
of
made-
meetups.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
Starter 3 is the one that brought in online multiplayer.
Yes.
And that wasn't out yet. And then after this Freya Cup
This is a
FC,
big one.
first Trogdor Expert FC by
Expert.
Wupun.
Which, wow.
Wupun?
You know?
Wupun? I don't know. I've seen that name before. I don't know how to say it, but
I remember this.
So he's the first Trogdor FC'er.
But man, what a big day.
Maybe.
You know, it proved it was possible.
That's huge.
Yeah, first ever Trogdor
And-
FC. Thank
and
God.
then
On the
same
same
day.
day as the Trogdor FC, Because It's Midnight Full Song FC by Kev227.
Which is insane.
That's crazy to me. That is
Because-
fucking. That's
because
weird.
because It's Midnight is arguably one of, if not the hardest songs for Because of the Solo in the 80s. You know,
it is
like,
yeah.
these
100%.
these games are not nice when it comes to the type of stuff that you have to do in the song. They're not nice.
Not
you
at
know?
all.
They don't
I feel
play
like
nice.
The accomplishments are starting to really ramp up here
They
now
are.
too, because
Yeah.
It's Midnight FC, and then 2 days later, the Trooper on the 360 gets taken down.
That
Which
fucks me up.
which
Why?
GH2 had been out for
Why
months.
Did it take the longer? Why did it take
Yeah.
longer for the Trooper to get FC than fucking Because It's Midnight? Well, it didn't take longer. Emily.
You know,
It did. Fucking did.
yeah.
Yeah. Because It's Midnight took a month and a half almost, but the Trooper was out for 5 months.
Yeah.
Huh?
Crazy.
What? Did nobody care? What's
Nobody
going on?
wanted to do it. I think
Uh,
that's a recurring theme.
I don't
you
know about not wanting to do it. I remember Smokey Prog. He didn't have a 360, but he had access to customs, so he got the charts ripped from the game or recreated. I don't remember, but I remember he would post. He posted like a Trooper solo FC, very short. Like, I don't know about shortly. Maybe it was a couple months after the chart existed, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, someone's got to FC the Trooper." So maybe you're right. Maybe nobody wanted to do it. So
I mean, I don't really blame him. It's it sucks.
It's bragging rights. There weren't
Yeah.
any tournaments or anything. It's bragging rights.
yeah, the Trooper's hard. It's a hard chart, but yeah, I guess nobody wanted to do it right away. But yeah, after the Trooper got FC'd, full GH2 hard set list FC. That's
Very cool.
pretty
mean,
massive.
It's
11
one of
months
those things
after release.
too
Yep.
that I guess it's time has kind of warped our view, because we all think anybody can do it nowadays. But at the time, it was still effort for these scores. It wasn't
Yeah.
like these folks were good enough to knock this out every time. It was an accomplishment that they did this.
And not only
And-
that, like, but there was no full time with Guitar Hero at this point, like there is now, like Jason and Alec do. Like, this was like spare time spent after school or work or whatever
Yes.
for these people, you know?
Yeah. This
Like,
is
there
not
was
a
no-
career.
There was no full time dedication to this, and so it just, things are way different now than they were before. Like, it was, it was a different time.
I just
Not
want
to
to point
mention
out too
playing on
that this,
console, etc.
Yeah.
yeah, I want to point out here that this GH2 Hard Cellist FC was also done by Wupun,
The
first
guy who
person
FC
who FC'd
Trogdor.
Trogdor Expert. So he had to go back and do the hard chart too. Which
What a
is
what a legend.
The same
Yeah.
strumming.
Wow.
I've never done that. I couldn't be
Nah.
bothered.
Hell
Fuck
no.
that. Fuck that.
Badass.
Oh my god. The next one's
Hey.
kind of interesting. Yes, we can. Impossible squeeze hit. Do you know what they're talking
All
about?
alone in
Squeeze.
first.
I do.
I actually don't really know this because
So-
there's a lot of people with this.
That
I
name
mean, I
looks
have this
familiar,
score.
though,
It must not
LO7.
be crazy. Yeah, LO7 is
LO7.
crazy with the
Yeah.
squeezing.
I believe that wasn't their name Lorenzo. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I
probably
think they're
was,
from Italy, and they
Yep.
played in
That
the
sounds
Guitar
about
Hero
right.
3 World Championship, and they were one of the favorites to win back then. They were insanely good at squeezing. And for anybody who's watching this, if you're this deep into Guitar Hero lore, you probably know squeezing. But for anybody who doesn't, squeezing is abusing the timing window to get one extra note under your star power. And LO7 was the master of this. We had 80 plus people, all with the same score tied on Yes We Can. And then people are like, there's no way you can get any more. LO7 comes in out of nowhere, hits an extra note under star power by squeezing it in, and becomes the only person to have the top score on the song at the time.
And get this, he tilt activated.
No
That's how you
way.
squeeze.
No fucking
No.
way. No
He
way.
tilt activated with squeezing, which is fucking wild to
That's
me.
like
because
that's like calculated.
that's not what you do. That's not what you do when you squeeze, baby. You see that button there? That's the select button. You push that guy. That activates star power for you, so that you can just choose when to activate it whenever you want, instead of just maybe it's there,
This
maybe it's
motherfucker
there.
did this. He
Where
probably
is
was,
it
like,
when you're
waiting
tilting
like
it up?
this.
Bro, yeah, bro's
Yeah.
probably like that's what you do. You're like,
He had to like know his guitar so well about where his activation
And
point is, so that he can
so
cue it up and
every
then
single
super
one is
accurately
different,
do
too.
that. Yeah,
and
so
so
even
now
close to being the same
It's
between
not the
guitars.
same.
Well, the thing I will say is that when you're playing with an SG, here's some electronics lore. So, the SGs,
Electronics lore.
the SGs use a ball tilt switch, which is actually what I use in my guitars now. But later guitars use a Mercury accelerometer type thing, and that's why the Les Paul ones are bad because they just use shit ones. But with the ball tilt switches, what happens is that you can tilt it, and the ball will be resting on the point that like makes a connection. So you could be like this, and then just like kind of twitch it, and it will. It is surprisingly accurate. It is surprisingly accurate, I will say. Yeah,
That's
like that.
very
I
interesting.
actually prefer it a lot more compared to what they. The World Tour and 5-Tar got it right at some point, but I can see how they were able to do it if they were using an SG. Is what I'm saying. Like I could totally
crazy.
see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay.
must have been what was going on because
That's
it
cool
was
as
on
fuck.
PS2, so that's all they had. But
Yeah.
Oh,
still,
that
that
this-
blows my mind as a squeezer that he was actually tilting to activate.
Well, hey, this next one is a big day. Arguably
Huge.
one of the
Guitar
biggest
Hero
days
3?
in Guitar Hero history. Guitar Hero 3 came
Sorry,
out
3 dropping.
October
Man,
28th,
28th.
2007.
No notable like insane FCs right away, except for the very first one 2 days after the game comes out. The way it ends.
Which, yeah, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, really?
Lashes
The
on
way
top.
it
It feels
ends?
like that skipped quite a few harder or easier songs
Yeah,
to just go
like,
straight
what
to
a-
this song.
What an odd FC, right? Like, because, like the way it ends is, like, has always been a meme for having, like, we called them penis chords, right?
Yes.
So the way it
I
ends...
call them
yeah.
T.
Come
T
on, it's not as fun.
chords. It's a
Penis
T,
chords.
boy. It doesn't look like a
Penis
cock and
strumming,
balls.
It goes hard.
It looks like the
Get it?
ship from Space Invaders if you flip it over.
Sure.
But
It's a
yeah,
spaceship, guys.
yeah, it's spaceship.
Pew
Spaceship.
pew.
Yeah,
But
fucking the
that's
way
a big
it ends,
FC.
FC and
And
Holiday
then
in Cambodia.
Holiday in
right after.
Cambodia? Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Holiday
I
in
wanna
Cambodia is
say-
no joke.
yeah, the first like couple of days that the game came out, now this is when everyone was figuring out that the engine is different. You can
Yes.
be very sloppy in Guitar Hero 3.
Significantly different. We start to
Very,
see a
very
lot of
sloppy.
names
And
here,
I think,
too.
I think Hell Ashes knew right away, probably.
This is
Yeah.
the advent of the infinite front end right
It
here.
is.
Mhm.
Yep.
Which is a bug, by the way.
We
not
were-
an
we were
intended
christened.
Mechanic.
Chris Vance confirmed it on a different podcast not too long ago, and Alec was there.
Yeah,
So,
but yeah, Holiday.
Which
in
is why it's
Cambodia,
fixed
the
in
way
Guitar
it
Hero
ends-
Smith.
yeah.
Yeah,
True.
and on all the games afterward, those
Yep.
are the intended engines for Guitar Hero 3. But it's what it's, right? Fucking Holiday in Cambodia has this really shitty intro. I'm sure
Yeah.
everybody knows.
That's where you
what
got to
it's
get
like.
past, and then you're good. But
And then you have
It-
like and then you have like 5
Yeah,
minutes
thanks.
of like an okay song.
and it's
So-
it's mostly trial and error. It's a cover too, right? Like it's not a bad cover. Wait,
It's
isn't
pretty
that
good.
cover isn't that cover apparently based on like a live version of the song or
Yes,
something?
That's why
yeah.
it has that intro. That's why it has that
Yeah,
intro.
it's based on a live version.
And that's why
which-
the Rockman 2 version is very, very different. Like,
Yeah.
even from like the cover version. I mean,
But
obviously
I mean-
it would be, but still,
But
the
like,
intro doesn't like exist.
but they made a great call there because Guitar Hero games actually did the stuff like this. Like they would,
Yeah,
they would be like, oh well, the studio recording's not that interesting. Is there a better live recording? And then they would base their cover on that instead.
Last Child in Guitar
Yeah.
Hero 2 is based
It's
on
like
a
that.
live version. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Just- yeah, if you listen to OG Last Child, you're like, this is really slow and kind of not, groovy enough. But then it's based off of a specific live version, and I want to say Miseru is also based off of.
Miseru is based on a live version. Yes, it is.
And
And
that makes
wow.
sense
even
because the regular Miseru sounds nothing like it.
it's like
No.
half speed. Yeah, and then even Rock Band DLC would do a lot of live versions. Like I remember Icarus Born on Wings of Steel by Kansas, the live
that song
version.
fucks.
Super
That song
fun.
fucks.
Good.
Super
So
fun.
good.
Or like Jimi
Yeah.
Hendrix songs because they were harder live. Like Guitar Hero World
Oh,
Tour.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero World Tour. Purple
World
Haze
Tour
is
had
live.
that
Purple Haze.
You know?
Sure.
But anyway, I'm getting ahead here.
Yeah.
Hey, the next FCs on this list: Cult of Personality
It gets big.
and The Number of the Beast, done on the same day by my boy F4 Phantom.
F4
and I gotta
Phantom,
give the
he's
shout
here.
out.
He's finally here.
So F4 Phantom, for anybody who doesn't know, played piano style entirely. He put his guitar like this on his lap and played entirely overhanded.
And
So
didn't
the
he
first
stand? Didn't he
FCs
stand like
Crazy.
that too?
The first FCs
Yeah,
on
he
Cults
played like that. Yep.
and
Yeah.
Number of the Beast were overhand.
They were overhand,
The dude played
Which-
it wrong and he still FC'd it.
and he was like the
Let's say,
first person
I
to
feel
really.
like
know.
those are. Yeah. Oh, go. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying like he was like the first person to like show to like hey people play like this, and then you started seeing people like Preston Punk and Mope What and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Mo. I don't even think he goes by the name Mopewad anymore. But
He doesn't, but I was, fun fact about him, we met on Rock Band 2, and his English wasn't that good back then. I think he's from Germany or something. But we would just hang out at live parties and play Rock Band 2, and like he would just try to speak English to me the best he could. It was great, man. It was awesome.
It's a massive advantage being like if you're good at
and he was in
stuff,
PAL.
Because the thing is, you get to use all 5 of your fingers. You get to use the thumb. And so, both of these songs kind of lend themselves pretty nicely to that piano style, because like Cult of Personality has the green, red, orange stretch. You know, it had that in the solo. It's kind of all over the place. Number of the Beast switches between the yellow, blue, and the blue, orange trio.
Oh
really,
shit!
really
There's a video of this.
Ooh.
Oh, there is.
I did not even know
First
that.
ever Number of the Beast FC from
wow, this
Phantom.
thumbnail's crazy.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, the
he
recording
was
is
on
crazy.
PS2.
Yeah, you played it.
This is on
Nice.
PS2. You're right.
It's
You can tell by the
It's definitely
the
PS2.
the note streak font and stuff.
Yep.
So
well, not even the note streak font, the score font too.
Yeah.
The FC video that he posted the first time that Number of the Beast was FC'd doesn't have hands view.
Nope.
But I want to make sure people get the full context of F4 Phantom and the way they played. So here's also a clip of F4 Phantom hitting B and C from Jordan on his overhead style.
So
Dude,
silly.
Not only the beginning of this video, but he's wearing Guitar Hero pajama pants.
Nice.
Dude, this is ridiculous. His fingers were huge
This
too. I remember that. He had
looks
big hands.
Insane.
Yeah.
This is insane. My mind cannot comprehend how he can do this.
F4 Phantom
and he did
played on
this
the
in
same
2008.
esports team as Acai and I. He is the man.
Man. This is so insane for 2000.
What the
not even,
fuck?
it's just insane
Dude, like
in
his
general.
like
he knows that guitar.
dude, he uses his thumb too, like on orange.
What the fuck?
That's Robbie, dude.
and it's like,
Guy was
dude-
unreal.
Like, dude, he plays so gracefully too. Like, it's crazy, you know?
It's on
Oh
Guitar
my
Hero
God.
2.
That
also.
blows my mind watching
Man,
that.
that's
That's
insane. I love that. I love
It's
that
so
shit.
clean.
Yeah.
so
that's
clean.
fucking crazy. Holy
Shout out
shit.
to F4 Phantom, November
Yeah.
1st, 2007.
For those watching, we'll try our best. We'll try our best to nab him. Don't worry, we have plans. We have a lot of plans on who
Yeah.
we want to nab. So
Hey.
stay tuned.
Moving
After-
forward on the list. What do you
Yeah.
want to say something? real
I was
quick?
gonna say I was gonna say nothing for me here.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that-
that's a good FC.
that song.
That's
is
really good.
not harder than Cult of Personality.
No.
or
Definitely
Anybody,
not.
or
but it is
Number of the Beast.
confusing.
But it
Still
is a
take
bonus
2 days
song, so
more.
People probably didn't even care about it yet.
But we have a recurring character, ES942. He came back.
That's right. That's right.
You know,
And then a
after
name I
that's-
don't understand. I don't
don't
know
know.
Cyclone.
I don't recognize. No,
No, but he got the first Knights of Sidonia FC.
which big FC. But keep in mind that there was no strum limit in Guitar Hero 3. So not that it's like it's not an easy song, but it's easier than it would have ever been in a game like GH2. You know?
Yeah.
Also, Cyclone's
think it's
only
lame and
entry on
boring.
the list.
Oh really?
Yeah, Knights
Okay.
of
Wow.
Sidonia, that's crazy.
What about our next guy here, JW2? Is he on this list anywhere else? Because he got the first Don't Hold Back FC
What the
on
fuck?
November 10th.
And for those who haven't played Don't Hold Back, fuck that song.
Oh, the strumming in that.
Phasers.
Yeah, the phasers, dude. The
Or
phaser
probably
section.
strummed it. This is one of
Strummed
those
the whole
instances
thing.
where I think it's like a fluke. But
Yeah,
I
Well,
probably,
think,
because
definitely.
in
I think this one
GH3
for
you could
sure was
fluke
probably
stuff
a
like
fluke,
this.
but
Yeah, you could
know,
fluke
if
stuff like this
I have
in
the best
GH3.
intentions of everyone, like they probably knew what they wanted going into that session, coming out of it, and like knowing the song that they wanted to FC. But I feel like Don't Hold Back is one of those big fluke tracks because there's just 2 bits, just fast strumming with hammer-ons, and you just like hope for the best.
I know my
Do you
first
guys
time
use the
FCing it
hammer-ons
was a
or no?
fluke.
Yeah,
Huh? I use
I've-
the
you
hammer-ons. That shit's fun as hell.
I was gonna
It
say,
is.
you guys use them or not? I use them.
it's fun. It's
When
really
I
fun
first
to try to
FC'd it,
use
I
them.
did not
Easier?
use the hopos when I first FC'd it.
Yeah, neither did I. But
No.
I got first place on this song, and it took me many hours of playing it because there's a stupid hard squeeze on
Oh.
I
In
think
one of the
f-
phasers.
second or third act. Yeah, you squeeze right before the
It's
phaser, and it
disgusting.
ends like
That
it's actually
sucks.
so
Oh,
disgusting.
that
That
sucks.
sucks. Yeah.
Super sucks.
I'm very proud of that score. I'm gonna put it on the fucking screen so you guys can watch it because this squeeze
Do it.
is
No.
dirty.
Vouch.
Do it.
That's-
Squeeze is
That's
dirty.
a
I
really
think-
fun that's a really fun video to watch. Seriously.
Yeah,
It,
only
like,
me
gives
and
you
Kyle
a-
Ruth have done it.
It gives you.
Oh,
a
Kyle's
good
done it. That makes
example.
sense.
That's a very good example of squeezing. Really.
Yeah, that shit.
It's an,
So
it's
the
an
my
art.
person-
brain hurts.
The person who got Don't Hold Back, the first FC, on the 10th of November 2007, JW2, only accomplishment on this list as well. This is very interesting that we have so many people who have the one-offs in this era too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Coming in, making their mark, and just going
They're-
deuces out.
And I'm getting excited because there are some names coming up that are very exciting to see on this list.
Yeah.
I'm looking down here.
Speaking of
there's
strumming,
three
speaking of
really
fast
big
strumming,
ones.
Black Magic Woman, first ever FC by Smokey
Yes.
Frog.
And
Beast.
why am I not surprised that Smokey did it? You know?
Yeah, he
Not
probably
surprised.
sat down, calculated that shit, and just
Yeah.
like grinded it out.
Because that's what he did.
And then Chris coming back with Tom Morello.
Great FC.
Assuming the battle DLC
Cool.
came out very shortly afterward.
I think it did. I think it did. This was like a month after. This is way less than a month after.
I want to
release.
say the battle DLC came out like a month after the game came out, or not a month, maybe like a couple weeks after the
This
game.
is a few
came out.
weeks after. So
Yeah.
Okay, November 15th is when that came out. What day?
he
did
got
you
it the
get
day
that?
after it came
Yeah,
out.
the day
Very
after
nice.
the DLC
Right
came
away.
out.
Very
Because
cool.
everyone was
Sick.
probably like playing Doubling Down to Georgia, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
know?
Oh, that's great.
So, but Tom Morello, it's got a lot of awkward bits. It's got that awkward outro. It's got the first bow, bow, bow,
Yeah.
bow, winning, and then it's like not. There's no
The-
hammer-ons or whatever. You
Yeah.
have to like strum triplet through it. It's insane.
Where he uses the fucking death drain in the battle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And don't
the whole
forget about
thing.
that
Dude,
part right after
I-
the intro that isn't actually a red, blue, orange chord. It's actually a red and then a blue, orange and then another.
Yeah.
red.
Yes. Yeah.
And-
That's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah.
I'm so glad that the Tom Morello guitar battle came back as a meme like last year, I think, or something, or like earlier
dancing!
Oh,
this
that,
year.
that was like
yeah,
3 years ago, buddy.
it was 3
Yeah.
years
no,
ago.
it was
Fuck.
longer. It was a longer
Oh
ago, man.
man.
Yeah.
You're getting
Yeah.
old, buddy.
Yeah. We talked about it in that episode too.
We did.
Shameless
Fucking
plug.
FCP remix. JP.
Oh, by default, Troy, my favorite band.
Yes.
I don't want to see the day.
FCP
That-
remix isn't even their best song. It's not
Yeah.
even close.
Fucking fast ass strumming after the solo. Some bullshit.
Dude, that strumming
Not-
blows chunks.
Not surprised. Not surprised that Smokey did that.
That strumming
Really
blows
fun
ass.
chart all
It's
around,
so
though.
chokeable, dude. Like
Very fun
it's
track.
at the end of the song.
It is. Yeah. That's like what? Like 18 notes per second.
It's right
19?
before the outro. It's at the end of the third chorus.
It's like 19 notes per second.
Yeah,
It's fast.
not fun.
It's fast
Yeah.
as shit. And it's
But
like
then you
luckily
have
it's
to not
covered in
choke
hopo,
after.
so it's covered in hopo. So if you manage
Yeah,
to
true.
fluke it, you'll be fine.
He probably strummed through all of it,
Um,
but
A big one after this. One hard FC.
oh, by Morty
uh,
from Rick and
by
Morty.
Yeah,
Bye,
him.
bro.
He's him.
Another
He's
one-off.
hit.
Another one-off entry here.
That's
Shout
pretty
out to
impressive.
Morty.
Wow.
The,
yeah,
the
no,
most
'cause-
impressive part to me is the little note afterwards. First
Yes.
2,000 plus single player note streak.
Ever.
2,000
Oh, wow.
note streak.
That's
Never been
crazy.
accomplished before now. That is wild.
The
to me.
way it ends has less than 2,000 notes, really?
Yeah. I think it's 19.
Huh.
1900.
Oh, it's
Let me
close.
double check that.
And Freebird? Really? Holy
Interesting.
1883.
I was
is-
gonna
is
say
the way
Freebird
it
probably.
ends.
Why do you know this?
Freebird is
Why-
19.
Why am I asking you why
I'm on
you
Scorehero,
know
baby.
this?
I'm on Scorehero, man. You can see anything you want on here. I think Freebird has 1963.
He's not wrong.
I haven't looked yet.
I
Let's
think
see what
you're
it
It was
is.
right.
convincing
Free-
enough that I thought it was off the top of your head. It was.
1982. 1982 for Freebird.
Nice.
Wow.
I was close.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
a
No.
great
So
year.
the thing about like one, the
Yeah, I
hard
remember that
chart, it's a much slower fast solo A, but it's still fast solo A. Like
It's
still
still
a
fast
singing
solo,
triplets.
yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
it's definitely one handable. So that's probably
Mhm.
what happened here. Maybe another one of
Or-
those fluke things because of the engine
Yeah.
being super sloppy.
I could
But
see
I don't
it
know
being
if
a
there's a
fluke
video
for
of this.
sure.
I could see this being a fluke. Just my man Morty just chilling, playing one. and then just
Rick,
like-
I just have seen one. I don't know what to do.
This is my only
Hey.
accomplishment. I gotta get out of here.
Send in that resume. You could be one of the new voice actors for him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You could have a guest appearance. That was pretty good.
2
Oh,
days
shit.
later.
Hilarious.
Guess what?
2
The
days
next one is
later.
We Three Kings. Now this is probably the OG chart.
Yeah, I
Yes,
want
this
Moose,
is
I
the
want
DLC
Moose
chart.
to I want Moose to talk about this really
Yeah.
quick.
So if y'all don't know, let me tell you.
This
We
is
Three
actual
Kings
lore.
is an interesting fucking chart. Okay, We Three Kings was a free DLC that came out for Guitar Hero 3 for Christmas because it's a Christmas song, December 20th, 2007. And when was this? When was this done? I'm looking back on the thread. This
This
is
FC
done
was the day
12/21.
after.
21st,
12/21.
so the day after. So this song, We Three Kings, came out December 20th. It had a chart. Okay, everything has a chart. This chart was changed probably a week or two after it came out. So the first chart had 1,100 notes. That's how many notes there were in the song. But then a couple weeks later, it just got silently updated. Everybody that downloaded after a certain date got a different chart. It only had 1,096 notes. Absolutely.
Yeah, I wanted to say the thing is, we found out about that because, well, we were playing the original chart, and you know the first I don't know what the section is called, but it goes.
Yeah.
That run of hammer-ons, usually that first one, that run of hammer-ons ends in a blue long note.
On the original 1100 chart.
Original chart. And then one day, it just turned into a red long note. And I was like,
yo, what?
I was like, wait, that's weird. And I was like,
stealth
okay,
dropped
maybe
it.
I'm just remembering wrong. And then there's a whole ash trill that's like completely different later on.
Yeah, it was a yellow-blue trill, and then they changed it to a yellow-orange trill.
And I was like,
And
that's
probably
not
the
what my
most
muscle
recognizable one to
memory.
me. That's the most recognizable to me, but there's a whole bunch of different differences.
There's
I have
an
a video on
entire
my channel.
solo that's completely different.
Yeah,
Musa,
yeah, pretty much like that. One of those last solos, very different. Yeah, I have a video on my channel that goes through every difference in each chart, and it shows them visually. That's chart comparison. Look it up, Guitar 3 DLC, We 3 Kings chart comparison. Humble plug.
That's so wild.
And they
Right,
didn't
dude?
say shit about. I don't know. I don't remember them saying shit about.
No,
it.
they did. They
No.
stealth dropped it.
Never
100%.
This was
It
never addressed until like a couple of years ago. Where like, Jake, you were trying to recover the chart, right? You were trying to recover it. For that
I was
comparison?
not part
no?
of this effort. It just came to me. I believe GMS and Brad Masta. It wasn't Brad
Yes.
Masta's chart. He got it from somebody.
He
who
got it
gave
from
it
somebody.
to GMS.
Like a license transfer kind of thing?
Yeah. I
No,
believe
just a
so. Oh,
file.
no, it
just
wasn't
a
even that.
file
Okay,
off the
okay.
fucking Xbox.
Yeah, because if you license transfer it, you get the license for that song, but the download that you get will be the new one.
The new
So
one.
the only way to get that old
So this is
chart
the
is if you
person
had
that
it
never
downloaded
updated it.
right away,
Yeah.
never updated it, and you
Holy
just transferred the file you had onto a USB drive or whatever, and then got that file and then moved it over because the file names are different.
Wild.
They have different sizes. Like they are two different files with the same license.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's hey, Lore Hero baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's our
Yeah.
shit.
We're
about, baby.
That's our show.
we're closing in on something really big, but we've got one more before
I think
it.
we should. I think that should be the last thing we talk about.
I agree.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
And
that
then we
too. This
can
would be a good
continue
stopping point.
next week.
Because we're
Yes.
gonna have to do a part 2. Like this
We're gonna have
is
to do
this
part
is like
2.
yeah,
Oh,
This
maybe
went on
not a part
girthy.
3.
so much more.
Oh no, definitely a part 2. And
yeah,
then,
part 2.
Part
We're
two.
like
But
almost
man,
halfway
there's a
through.
lot
There's
of them that we
so
went through, man.
much to talk
Don't
about.
lie.
Especially considering before we wrap things up today, I need to pull out some tinfoil.
Yes.
So
Yes,
Right.
we have another topic besides this to talk about, and you might like it.
Ooh.
Anyways,
So last thing
So-
on this list for now.
we got one more before the last thing.
Yeah,
we have
one more
the
before the
first
last thing,
Beast in the Harlot FC by
Which
Steffet,
is-
and that's a name
which
that
is
I
a-
recognize.
I
Which is a
remember
great
Step
FC.
It. Yep.
Great FC.
That's
Yeah, but it's still wild. It took until 2008. The game
Yeah.
came out in 2006.
Keep that in mind.
I want to say Step Hit also did Trogdor after Weapon and after
Yes.
PhD.
PhD, yeah,
PhD
yeah.
and
Yeah,
Weapon. But he was known as a strumming guy, and
Yep.
If
Especially
I
when
remember-
Rock Band 1 came out with all the DLCs and stuff.
if I remember correctly, he strummed through Solo D, but I might be wrong.
That sounds right to me. I think-
Which is fucking insane.
I might be mixing
Strumming
people up, but I
through.
know there was a video of somebody proving that they could FC the solo just by strumming through it, and
Yeah,
it might
instead
have
of
been
using the
Steffet.
hammer-ons. Using the hammer-ons was not a thing to do on Beast and the Harlot until, like, I don't know, 2009 or something.
Hmm.
Whenever soloist strumming was invented, people just, like, figured that out afterward or around the same time. But that's really awesome. I think I remember Stephead being a strumming dude doing Trogdor, and then that was his first, like, really big FC. Beast and the Harlot is fucked up. That's a fucked up FC.
Yeah, that's still really fucked today. No matter what you do, if you strum through it, it's gonna be tough. If you use the hopos, it's gonna be tough. There's no getting around it. It's just gonna be a
Just have to be
tough
good.
FC. Yeah,
5
get better.
days later, though, the first ever.
Oh man.
This is
By
it.
Hell
man.
Ashes,
This is
The
it.
big boy.
the big one. Jordan gets FC'd in 2008. January
Hell
9th,
Ashes.
Jordan Day.
And it was streamed on
129 viewers.
Ustream.
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course, because why am I not surprised? It's on Elliot's channel.
Our boy Toy Machine SH.
Rest in peace, the Die Britney channel, bro. Rest in peace. Got taken down by
Yeah.
20th Century Fox, you absolute gremlins.
what it was.
Give
I
Elliot
used to
back
see
Die
WC.
Britney. Give it back
Now
that's
to
some lore.
Elliot, bro. That's some
lore.
shit, dude.
Can't wait to watch the
Die
Lore
Brittany
Hero
going
episode
away.
6 reaction.
Yeah, Die Brittany going away was a travesty because there's so many good videos on that channel. Probably very problematic to Elliot now, but but I enjoyed a lot of the content that was on Die Brittany.
Don't worry, he'll react to this episode.
He'll react to this episode, and he's gonna be really mad at us.
He'll add to the lore. He'll add to the lore for Lore Hero episode 6.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Hell Ash's Jordan FC. This was a monumental moment. I remember being a kid watching his Ustreams before he got the FC.
Yep.
I remember.
Yeah, I
being
don't
there.
think I was there for the actual FC, but I remember.
I wasn't there for the FC either, but I watched
him
his
be
streams.
consistent at the solo,
dude,
and then just like nailing the bridge every time was so cool. And it was just like he was just locked in. Hell Ashes was him. He's
and
him
like
at the time.
we did the reaction episode, the previous episode, but like Hell Ash's reaction to this, like he gets out of solo scene, he just goes, "My God!"
Yep. And he never changed, dude. He never changed.
Yeah, he says this is unbelievably ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even believing this.
He's so chill. He's one of the most chill humans I've ever met in my life.
And
Dude is down to earth.
I believe he FC'd with like a pretty shitty score because.
So he gets it again. Yeah.
First ever Jordan FC.
He
I don't blame
re-FCs
him.
it.
I don't
Only
blame
a few
him.
days
I think
later,
he
too.
overlapped or like he didn't activate properly. I don't remember where, but
It's cool.
Still.
It's cool how FCs work like that. Where like once he got it, he was like, "Oh, I could get this again with a better path, easy." Because you get past
totally
you get past that hurdle.
Confidence.
You know, yeah, it's a big confidence boost.
Yeah,
It's
and I've
great.
used that a few times too. Like when I was going through the games, going for the full series FC, if there was a tougher song in the way that I wanted to squeeze, I would sometimes just FC the song first, so it's not on my to-do list, and then I would go back with a better path to re-FC it because I had that built-in confidence saying, I've done this before.
Which
I
is
can definitely do
exactly
this
what
again."
he did. Very
Yes,
cool.
3 days
And
after
that's-
he got 500K on Jordan.
FCing it again, like that shows how locked in Hell Ashes was. This is definitely not a fluke situation.
No.
Because
And it shows that he was really
knew.
passionate about it, and he wanted to continue getting better because he was not satisfied with just the FC. He wanted that better score because he knew 500K was possible. And that's a cool number, to be frank. I mean, with the hardest FC, in
Oh
the
my
game,
God.
cool 500K note barrier. That's awesome.
So, Elliot pulls up the chat towards the end of the song,
Oh,
and
shit.
it's exactly what you expect. It is exactly because this still happens today when people FC stuff on Twitch, like the same thing.
Dude, that's
Just-
not even chat.
We're
That's
the
fucking
same.
IRC, bro.
Oh my God, it is IRC.
It's not even chat.
Holy
It's probably
shit.
the
Oh my
Scorehero
God.
IRC.
Yeah.
That's
it
the
definitely
Scorehero
is.
IRC.
Oh, yeah. There's Crimson
Yeah.
Monkeys in there.
Wow.
That's fucking wild. To look
Time
at.
machine right here.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's back when websites would on like the front page be like join our IRC and it would have the address and everything in it.
They would read
It's
that
still
instead of
mind-blowing
the
to me
chat
that he had
chats
130
passed.
people watching live in 2008.
Yeah, like people.
That's
people
a lot
were
of
like,
viewers for anybody today. If somebody was streaming and they got 130 viewers out of nowhere, that's incredible. They're so happy. Like if you're just sitting at your computer playing a game and
Dude,
you have
he
like
does-
3 or 4 viewers,
This
that's
is
cool. But
happening, though. Who's
130?
sitting at their PC in 2008 watching
Dude.
Guitar Hero? Like that's crazy.
Dude, he does the horns in front of the camera like after he gets to FC. Like it just reminds
Oh
me
yeah,
of Randy.
yeah,
like
yeah. In the
like
in front of the
horns,
camera,
they're
you see the
forever.
shadow,
Yeah.
See the shadow. It's such a 2000 like early like late 2000s video, dude. It's sick. But I think we'll cut it off there so we can talk about the one thing that we're
Yes,
that came
sir.
to us last
To
couple
be
of
continued
days.
on the accomplishments.
To be
There are
continued.
still
That's gonna
so
continue.
many
That's a-
cool accomplishments. Just doing a
There's
quick
some
scroll
crazy
through.
shit. Even
There's
the next
so
one
much
that's
more to
there
talk
is
about.
The
fucking
next one's
crazy.
crazy, but
Yeah.
It
you'll
may
have
or
to
may
wait.
not be 2 more parts. Who the fuck
Yeah.
knows? There's so
Well,
much
we'll
to talk
see.
about. I love this.
We will see. Yes. But yeah.
Hey, so wouldn't it be crazy if we had some accomplishments to talk about in the future for new games?
Ooh, what a
New
segue.
games?
Speak
New
more.
games?
Interesting.
Oh, hold on. If I'm gonna do this though, I need to let's just
Ah,
That's what
yes.
Oh,
Put the-
A little bit of
yes.
tinfoil hat there.
Yes.
okay. All right.
So, in a recent,
I'm gonna manifest.
yeah,
He's dressed for the occasion.
in
Let's
a
show off that shirt
recent-
there.
Okay.
Data
What's that
mining
shirt
of
say there?
info.
Fortnite Battle Royale.
Oh yeah, that shirt's crazy, man.
As I'm
Why are you
getting
wearing
like
the
green
Fortnite
screened
shirt?
out.
What?
Yeah.
Slightly. Yeah.
In a recent dump of data mined info of a certain patch of a certain video game, most popular video game on the planet, There's a rhythm game, a rumored rhythm game mode for Fortnite.
What?
Among other modes. Among
Amongst
other modes.
other
There was a
modes.
Lego
There's
mode.
a-
And I
like
wonder
a
who's
rocket racing
working
mode
on it.
And a rhythm gaming mode.
You
yes.
mean
Yeah.
you mean the company that just bought Harmonix, the company that's the forefathers
Oh, you're
of
right.
Guitar
They
Hero and
did
As of
buy
2 years ago,
Harmonix.
as of
Hey,
2
yeah,
years
it's the
ago,
same one.
They did buy Harmonix. It's true.
in 2021.
Interesting.
So
I don't know. Is it possible
we
that
can
these
pull up-
rumors?
we can pull up the tweet if we want to.
Oh, Fire
Um,
Monkey's tweet.
yeah.
Shout out to Fire
So-
Monkey.
Yeah, for
It's
data
funny.
mining a bunch
Elliot
of-
Elliot DM'd it to me and everything too. Actually.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
is there gonna be a new, like, I have my theory of what it's gonna be.
Okay.
What if it's a blitz type mode?
That's
the
exactly what I was gonna say.
frequency.
Which look
Type.
for
Exactly what I was
for
thinking.
for a keyboard and mouse or even
Perfect.
gamepad, I think that can work very, very well.
Very ergonomically.
Yeah.
And it's made for that.
I know,
Forget
Jason.
the
I know.
controllers. No controllers. There's no
Hey,
way.
I mean, hey, Jason, that's an Xbox One or PS4 controller.
I'm
You
just
can play
saying.
Fortnite on those consoles.
Yeah.
I don't know what else Harmonix could have been working on, but here's the thing that really makes my brain tingle, all right? Apparently, according to the leaked files, there are tags for guitar, bass, drums, vocals, and
Yes,
keyboard.
sir.
That's what I'm
Why?
thinking. It's gonna be like Blitz.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a blitz to me.
Or if not a
Why?
Blitz, you and your friends are playing a Blitz-like chart. It's gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
an
multi.
amplitude.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
You and your
Possibly.
friends can go sit at a station and play notes.
Yeah, you like
You
one
go
person
run
gets
up
the
to
guitar
it.
track, one person gets the bass, one gets the drums, and then they have
Master
their own blitz
Chief.
type thing.
God of War and the Joker and John Cena all walk up to go play sicko mode.
Boop, boop, doop, boop.
Imagine.
So it's safe to say that this was directly inspired by Guitar Hero World Tour Definitive Edition.
Yes. Yeah.
Clearly.
Where's their royalties? Where are they?
All I
No,
know
but
is
dude-
that whatever the answer is, we aren't going to have to wait too long, considering the
It's
the
coming
rumor.
soon.
The rumor is December 7th, 8th, 9th, according to the leaked API data, which coincidentally just happens to line up with the Game Awards, which is December 7th. So maybe we'll get
Maybe-
some
Rock
news.
maybe
Band
our-
6!
Maybe our boy Jeff is going to say some,
Skippy
give
5.
some interesting news, right? You know?
I'm just going to keep my tinfoil polished and hope.
I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
Hey,
we're-
man, we'll
no
take
matter what,
anything-
it's
we'll take
exciting just
anything
to
at
see
this
what
point, dude.
more harmonic stuff because up
Yeah.
until very recently, we knew nothing about what harmonics was
I
doing
mean,
for
they-
Epic because
they
really
really-
hadn't done much.
they
Nope,
got
that we
done
know of.
they got done dirty for the most part, to be fair. For a while.
Yeah,
But
they
like,
got snatched up and then they just
Yeah.
got thrown into the Fortnite mines, shoveling their coal, doing whatever the fuck they want. But then
I mean,
recently
like-
they came out with that one little what's it called, patchwork?
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
they've
patchwork,
been hard
yeah.
at work. Maybe.
But maybe
It's
maybe
totally
they did have a
possible.
purpose. Maybe.
and we were memeing like last year, like we're watching the Game Awards, a bunch of us, and we're like, oh, Rock Band 6, Rock Band 7,
Yeah,
it's
like-
coming tonight, like.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I feel ever since they picked up Harmonix, that's gonna give them the music rights. A lot of a good
Yeah.
relationship. With
Yeah,
the songs
Harmonix
that
has
they're
built
still
up.
able to.
They have
worked with
relationships, Epic has the
thousands
money.
of artists. Yeah,
Epic bought Bandcamp only to
only
but
to sell it again, but like, yeah,
But
I
still,
think that's completely
I,
different. But
I
still,
think yeah,
yeah,
they're
the
dipping
fa-
their toes.
Just the relationship between Epic and Harmonix is going to be a good one because Harmonix, they could do their music experience thing, and Fortnite can be the platform for it with their concerts and all that stuff. And so them together, they're probably going to make like a big music experience type game. Something maybe similar to like the Rift Tour.
Yeah,
I don't know if any of you guys checked out the Rift Tour or even saw a video of it, but there's a lot of interactive elements with the music that was going on in the background. And there was like a Wolf Mother track where you got to kill a big monster to it. And like that was pretty cool. And I wanted to see more of that because that was already 2 years ago. And they probably made that and they're like, you know what? We should buy Harmonix. They bought Harmonix and they've probably been cooking for a while, with the patchwork thing. And then now, this rumored rhythm game that's going to come out for Fortnite, we're just going to have to see what happens. And I'm down to fucking see what happens with that.
I'm
I'm be a
smelling what
Fortnite streamer.
Harmonix is cooking, man. I'm
I mean, look,
smelling it.
Contrary to Rock Band 4's rocky everything, Harmonix has proven themselves many times in the past as having really good ideas, having very talented people in their company, and it would be nice to see a bit of a renaissance for them, because they got did dirty. They really did. Like,
Yes.
relationships got strained between poor sales of instruments, stems from songs leaking online. Like they got beaten, quite a bit. And
Yeah.
and then when they released Rock Band 4, they were an indie company, which is like, what the hell, because they were one of the biggest video game companies on earth for a while. They were.
Yeah, they had the biggest
And so
games. Everybody was talking about them. Everybody was playing them.
And so it would be great, even though I really don't play Fortnite, and I'm just not good at shooter games. I'm just not, But like, it's great to see them be able to do something that could possibly inspire another generation again.
Yeah,
Like,
and this is where the
truthfully.
generation is. Everybody's playing
this-
Fortnite.
This is
I
where
think-
we're
I
at.
believe
And so
with this
if you
new
can't beat
season,
them, join
Fortnite
them.
OG.
Yeah.
With this new season, I think there was like 45 million players in a day.
Which is like
45
It's
million
wild.
different
Yeah, it's
players
wild,
logged
dude.
into Fortnite in one day. Can you
Love it.
imagine? 45
Love it.
million people. I mean, CS2. That's my main game, Counter Strike. They get about 30
We
million
know.
players
I'm just kidding.
monthly. Yeah,
I think-
do you guys know that I like Counter Strike? they get
It
30
always
million
comes out.
players monthly. 30 million. Epic with Fortnite got 45 million in a day. One single day.
Here's
that's
here's
a big metric.
here's the next thing too, right? Like, if anybody thinks this is unbelievable, like, oh, this could never happen, bro. Guitar Hero, Rock Band were some of the most popular video games of all time throughout the 2000s. Guitar Hero was the first franchise to break 1 billion in sales, with Fortnite being the biggest thing in the world, and people all wanting a new rhythm game. Throwing a mode like that into one of the biggest games in the world is
Why the
just
hell
it's a
not?
recipe for success. It
Why the hell
is.
not? man.
I've also had this like kind of thought process too. It's not exactly the same, but it also is kind of exactly the same at the same time. Now hear me out. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD is a piece of shit remake. Okay.
Okay.
And that was made in July of 2012. It took them 8 years to just completely reset that mindset, wipe that shit off the face of the earth to make the best remake of all time.
Sure.
Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake. How long has it been since Guitar Hero Live? How long is
8
it?
years.
8 years.
8 years?
8 years.
Maybe that's just like a
Tinfoil.
a
I don't have
known
any
law of
tinfoil
the
down
universe.
here.
It's 8
Tinfoil. You
years.
still have that on? You still got that on? Get the tinfoil on because I'd put it on.
Just keep it right here.
Keep it right there.
Just
Hmm.
polished. Oh,
But
protect
it does seem
myself.
genuinely pretty interesting that there seems to be, from at least my perspective, there seems to be a bit more of a growing interest in rhythm-based games. And
Yes.
There
specifically
is.
Guitar and Rock Band, because we've talked
love
about already
music.
with the whole Microsoft acquisition. Guitar Hero was being brought up many times, and it seemed like the general consensus, like when people are reacting to articles and talking about it on Twitter, it's like, Guitar Hero, I used to love Guitar Hero. I would love if a new game came out.
Make the game.
That was like
Make the
that
game,
was like
Paulie.
that was the
Make
big
it.
one. That was like the big one when they're talking about the old Activision IPs that Microsoft now acquired. Guitar Hero was always mentioned, and that was the one that people always like resonated with. Like that'd be
Yep.
the one that I want to see over anything else. And now Fortnite is doing stuff with Epic Game or with harmonics, and it seems like there's going to be some sort of rhythm-based game. We just saw the other day, The Last of Us Part 2 is getting a remaster, and there's going to be a guitar
Free play
mode.
guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you can play a guitar in that game. With I never played the game, so I don't really know. I only seen clips. But now you can just free play a guitar in The Last of Us. Like that doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make
We're
sense.
really-
Is there like is there
It's
a
coming
general
back.
like
It's coming
people
back. We're-
yearn for Guitar
Well,
Hero and Rock
it-
Band? They
well,
yearn
we're-
for
yeah.
it. Give
We're-
us
we're
what we
picking
want.
we're picking up the pieces, kind of.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's also worth mentioning how much the community is responsible for the desire, considering everybody who's made content over the last 8 years while these games have been on the downswing has kept it alive in people's minds. So kudos if you're somebody who's made content, or if you're watching all the way to the end of this video right now, thanks, because you're helping swell this community back up as we're prepping for whatever is in the works, right?
I mean,
We've been
I
We
charted
did it,
a-
team.
ready.
I charted an entire band's discography because I just wanted to play in Clone Hero, and like that was like, I'm still here because of that, quite frankly.
Amen.
Yeah.
And it's like, people who create content for this game, and like, look, sometimes people, are ungrateful for content, and like that's okay. Like I really learned to live with that. Like not everybody's gonna be happy with what you make, and it's going to be similar here. Not everybody's going to be happy with what Fortnite does. A lot of people are probably going to look at it and be like, "Bro, this is fucking stupid," because they're Fortnite pilled. Like they don't want a rhythm game, and it's like, you know.
I'm excited. I'm excited to hype this shit up.
Yeah.
Stoked.
I'm very excited.
I'm gonna re-download Fortnite. I haven't played since 2018.
Yeah, I'd re-download it.
5 years.
Hell yeah, man.
We
Especially
should do stream of it.
Yeah, dude, like multiplayer, like
fuck yeah,
hell
please.
yeah. I'm so down for that. You know?
Also, speaking of co-op rhythm games, I know I don't know if anyone knows, but there's this game called Super Crazy Rhythm Castle.
Okay.
Hey.
But it's kind of it's like a co-op couch co-op 4-player rhythm game type thing. If you ever played Super Crazy Guitar Rhythm Deluxe, the stick figure game, it's those same guys. It's in that same universe. But you like stand at a platform, it gives you a highway, 4 lanes to play notes, and then it just kind of throws shit at you, and you have to control your little guy and stuff. They like sponsored me and stuff, and I was like, man, this game is actually kind of fun. It's kind of fucking sick. But
Hell yeah.
if you ever wanted like a cool like like multiplayer rhythm game.
Yeah, you put up a TikTok video of that, right?
And that's originally
That's the TikTok video.
Yeah,
I saw
TikTok
that
video.
And they wanted me to like check it out, and like I genuinely ended up liking it a lot.
And I was glad that video ended up doing really well.
It has like 600,000 views. It's something.
Yeah,
damn.
It's something.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Because
Yeah.
when you uploaded it, I was like, but then it ended up doing really well. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy about
That's
that.
sick.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. So
Hell yeah.
you know, on the topic of new rhythm games that are out and all that stuff, which
Give that a try.
is really awesome and cool. I can't wait for the Fortnite thing to drop, or we get more info on it as time
Only a
goes
few
along.
weeks.
I feel like the code, the code for the game updates like every week, and so new stuff is getting slowly put into the game, and then they all have it in one massive patch. But
Who knows? By the time this comes out, maybe there'll
might
be
have
new
more
leaks.
info. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this
I'm
might
sure
be
there
old
will.
news by the time we drop this.
yeah,
Fair point. Yeah, we might sound like idiots.
maybe.
Well,
You never
what's
know,
God, I
new,
hope
right?
it's a rhythm game. God, I hope so. But yeah.
Anyways, I think we'll end it there. Thanks for watching, guys.
for
Appreciate
watching,
it.
everyone.
We
Yes.
love to have our boy Acai back. Lovely to
Hell
have
yeah.
you. Catch us again next week when we go through the rest of this accomplishment thread.
Part
Update
2.
you on any Fortnite news if there is
Oh,
Fortnite
yeah.
news. We're not a
God,
Fortnite
listen to
podcast.
us.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're talking Fortnite.
Is Fortnite overrated?
Let's talk the talk, and this is like the kids sitting at the table.
Yeah, we got to get the couch and
love it.
everything. Yeah.
I love.
Hey.
Yeah, you know what? Let that be the thumbnail, bro. Just our
Yeah.
faces over those kids. at the table.
That'll be our first like IRL like lore hero is like
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Do you
recreate that
remember-
image.
When people used to get together and it was rock band night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey,
We gotta
for a new
f-
generation, it's gonna be Fort Rock
need
Band
it.
night.
All right, guys, we're gonna be having our first rock band night in Salt
Rock
Lake
band.
City, Utah, or something. I don't know.
It should be a dusty divot, bro.
Oh my God. Did you say Salty City or Salt Lake City?
I said Salt Lake City, Utah.
Shut the fuck
Salty
up.
City.
It's the first thing that came to mind.
I gotta get out of here.
Okay.
Guys, that's where
Anyways.
I'm landing.
All right.
I think-
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. That's
Happy
tomorrow. Bye.
Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.